And we are underway. Big Play Say has the ball thrown over his head and out of the back of the end zone. So that will be a touchback. The ball will be coming out to the 20-yard line. And we will see the dangerous Outlaws. And there are plenty of people on the field that can play quarterback for the Outlaws. Trey seems to have the ball in his hand for right now. We'll see what kind of set they come out with. It's probably always going to be something new with these guys.
Trey Robinson, former offensive MVP of the Fall Brawl, former offensive MVP of the spring season in Las Vegas, and now new captain, new owner of the Outlaws team, ready to rock and roll. We got a good one set for you today, folks. Two teams with a lot of dominant players. Both teams 1-1, looking to advance and stay in the upper bracket. I like what we're about to see, Scotty.
Yes, sir. We have all right.
Looks like Yodi Mackin at quarterback.
That's going to be interesting.
To the top of the screen, Yodi rolls out to the left, and it's a reverse.
Oh, double pass.
They got him looking.
And that's Trey.
He's at the
Trey, go get it.
40. Is out of bounds.
And that, okay, so apparently no punches will be pulled. They're swinging for the fences already. I like it.
I don't care who you are.
And now you're gonna get a different, look from these guys. If not every series, maybe every play. You don't even need a new set of downs. They have a successful play. They're gonna switch it around a little bit. Trey's gonna come back in and play quarterback. And now you got Dillard Davis, the dangerous Dillard Davis, in at running back. And again, they got some beef on the front end.
Backstack, ball 33-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Outlaws. Hand him up on the front side, goes out to the left. Dillard Davis on the carry, takes it down about 7 yards, down at the 25-yard line. About 3 yards short of the first down.
Right. Let's see if they're going to take their time, bring it back to a huddle. Looks like they will. Let's see what type of adjustments the Alienators can make.
If any.
We know they get a good push on the offensive line, but Dillard is just hard to stop. He's so shifty.
And he
gets some feet moving so fast.
And he has that speed, absolutely.
It's deceptively fast, and that's saying something because he looks fast up here.
Well, just hold on to the ball next time and you'll find the end zone. Trey
that's
looking, still looking.
What a way to work from the D-line.
Going to the end zone, intercepted. And it is picked off by Tyler Watkins to the 20. So the Alienators, who played very good defense in their first game, force a turnover here. And we'll take this break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. 12:43 to go here in the first. And the Alienators, with a new quarterback in there, looking to throw. And he's going to take it for a run himself. Has a man open. It's caught. Oh! And he's got one man to beat. He's down the sideline. He's inside the 40. Still going.
Moncrief.
And that is Moncrief. He is back in the game after missing last week.
You are so much better at this than I am. Thank you for coming back. Ooh-wee.
Well, and you saw the difference when he did not play as opposed to when he's in the game, and that was Iriarte on the throw, number 13, so they're both back. So the Alienators have their top offensive players back.
Which I think is going to be the difference for them.
It very well could be.
Because last week you noticed that they were missing those players.
Correct. He's in the backfield now.
Tone walks up to the line.
And he'll get the toss. He'll goes left, cuts back inside. Moncrief.
That was a good cut.
Gets a nice gain of 9 yards. And he is tackled
by Jimmy?
By Vincent Thompson.
Jimmy.
Among others. Now, there were some changes made to the Alienators roster. With jersey numbers, I believe.
Yeah, but I think we got those straightened out, if I'm not mistaken. So I think we're good.
Brandon Socorro playing D and down here to the bottom of your screen.
And again, they go.
Tone walks up to the line.
And they go wing T. And to the far side, this is number 10. Gets a nice run as another Alienators first down. That was Robert Burns.
Looks like he was pushed
and
out
if-
of bounds at what? The 12-yard line?
Looks to be inside the 15 for sure.
So that means he can still get another. They can still get another set of first downs.
Yeah,
Or
they
another
can.
set of first downs. Another set of downs.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Definite.
Yes. So the
It'll be the
Alienators.
2-yard line, but yes, they can.
So the Alienators, with an interception by Tyler Watkins, have taken their possession, and they are moving down the field. And it certainly helps when number 22 is back in the fold, and Mr. Devontae Moncrief.
Yeah, and if I wouldn't have been a stuttering, stammering mess at the beginning when you guys weren't here, I would have alluded to the fact that I think the Alienators' game plan has to be to establish the run early.
Oh, razzle dazzle. And that is Webb.
Socorro
And
makes
Webb
the
is
play.
knocked out of bounds by Socorro. Well, I
Good
mean,
pursuit by the big guy.
that too.
And see, that's good. That's good game time management to be able to pull him and have somebody like Yodi that can step in and take that position.
Sets up 2nd down and 3 with 9:55 to go here in the first quarter.
And I think that one of the things that we've got to see come back from this, the Alienators definitely need to punch this in right here.
Yeah, you got to capitalize off the turnovers. You got to put points on the board. That is for sure.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Burns on the far side, Webb, or Burns on the near side, Webb on the far side. Ariarte to Moncrief. Moncrief still fighting, gets to the 1-yard line.
And guess what?
First down.
1st and goal for the Alienators. And now there's some changes on defense
But
by the Outlaws.
This is how you combat the run. You keep fresh guys in there that can go at these blockers, that can wear them down, that can get them tired. Yeah, you might have a good first drive. You might be able to even do it on the second drive. But in the fourth quarter, you're not going to have the same push unless you're just a freak of nature.
Well, Moncrief is showing.
That he's a freak
Freak of nature status, yeah.
Uh-oh,
But
there's
you
a
still
bump.
need the lineman.
But Ariarte's got
And
the
Jimmy's
oh,
on it.
great tackle there.
Number 25.
That is
Tone
Vincent
and Jimmy.
Thompson. Vincent Thompson and Tone Smith making the tackle.
And that was a
That's a
missile right
those
there.
are two great football players. And that was a great tackle.
That was.
Yeah, it was. Yes,
Tone,
indeed, for sure.
Tone had a hold of him, and Jimmy came in hot.
So
If you remember, in week 1, he had a mean stiff arm down here over by the 20 and ended up running it in for a touchdown.
Well, either way, they've got to punch this in. 2nd down and goal to go.
And they give us to Moncrief. Moncrief.
Is he in?
No signal yet. Yes, it
Yes,
is.
he is.
Touchdown, Alienators. Devontae Moncrief making his return known. And the Alienators capitalize off the turnover and get 6.
That's a good drive. That's a great drive.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do when
So-
you get turnovers.
This is what everybody in the chat was calling for. This is what everybody online was calling for. Like, let's see you do it against some real competition. And I don't care what anybody says. That's a real defense right there.
It is.
Correct.
And the bigger thing
This
about
is a real squad right here. This is enough to give anybody a headache.
Well, and the bigger thing
I mean,
about this,
almost anybody.
we can talk about this and talk about these two teams, but the bottom line is the trench plays is going to
Ariarte incomplete.
the trench play is going to tell us a lot about these two teams, especially with these guys going straight at each other the way they are right now. This game is going to get interesting.
It's
So
going to
with-
get interesting, but what I want these D linemen to do is to stop. I don't know how else to stop just hand fighting.
Yeah.
They don't just sit there and slap chests with each other. You can't, like, you're losing as a D lineman. The second they get their hands on your chest, you're losing. I want you to see them attack the hands and try and get around the guy, fill in the gap, and proceed from there.
So with 8:12 to go here in the first quarter, it's a 6-0 Alienators lead as the Alienators take advantage of the interception and they find the end zone.
Like I was saying, it's not enough to just stand your guy up. You gotta get to your spot.
Okay, anybody could see the number on the returner? Is that Savion now?
No, that's not Savion. That looks like it might be.
So hard to tell when they're facing you because their numbers aren't really big on the front side of their jersey.
No, they're not.
Let's say.
Does that say?
That is
Let's say.
Savion?
Yeah.
Yes, that is Savion Cunningham, the returner of the year. And
He's
there he
fast.
goes. There he
He's
goes.
fast.
There goes Savion.
He's so fast.
And he
He's so fast.
is gone.
And just like that, the game
He's
is
so
tied.
fast.
Now, what was the difference in this?
The three
we
on-
talked about it. No, we talked about it earlier. Make them
Coverage.
commit. Make them commit. Put your foot in the ground and go.
He's so fast.
He's what they call special.
Not my kind of special.
Yeah,
like,
not.
that- he's
there's
really
no there's
special.
no ed student on the back end of that.
Well, I mean, Scotty said he's fast.
He is.
And that's how you answer turning the ball over and giving up 6 by using that. But again, it's the most exciting play in sports for a reason.
look how fast.
That
Look how fast.
that is.
I'm sorry, you guys. I know you guys aren't seeing the replay. We're seeing it.
But
But
that
he's
is
so
a,
fast.
and that's not the replay. That is the delay.
Oh.
No. But that is so fast that it's ridiculous. Gotta
Smooth
pick
stuff.
Here's
that.
Smooth looking, rolling out to his right, throwing to the end zone, and that's picked off. So the game will remain tied at 6 as Webb picks it off. So, with 8:12 to go in the first quarter, come on back. 6-6 tie, double A Anthony Alvarez, the Vikings, Scott McCorkle, and Chris Ver with you. And some early action going on in this one, boys. And that is Gaither, who changed his jersey number. And Yodi Mack, among others, combining to make the stop.
That's not Gaither.
Yeah, that's not Gaither.
No, Gaither changed his jersey to 21.
21, okay, I'm sorry.
That's 24.
That
Hey,
would
look,
be James Monk, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good because it looked like a 1 for a second.
Yeah.
We're far away.
Sorry, Mr. Monk, but that was James Monk on the return. So, Alienators forced a turnover. Moncrief welcomes himself back. And then Savion being Savion,
Big play say.
using his speed,
Bye-bye.
ties the game. So,
I don't know if I said it, but he's fast.
a lot. Yes, he is. A lot of action so far within the first 8 minutes of this ball game. As we're having, there we go.
Vroom, vroom.
So here we go. This time it is Iriarte back at quarterback. Moncrief in the backfield along with Charles Johnson, Swag Urkel from the 36-yard line.
Tone calling the plays. Drops back in
Iriarte
coverage.
going
He's
deep.
got a guy.
Caught! Wow! Webb with an amazing catch!
And they're still fighting for it.
What a grab. Go up and get it.
Jaden
Oh,
Webb.
he helped him up.
That shouldn't be taunting.
Unsportsmanlike. Because he swatted at the ball.
Oh,
Come
okay.
on.
But that's still a heck of a throw by Iriarte and a great catch
That
by
was
Jaden Webb.
That was a great ball. Way to go up and get it. That was great defense. He just went up and got that.
We have a personal foul
Is that what it is?
at the 27-yard line. That will put the Alienators half the distance to the goal. First down.
Okay, so now we're going to, who was the man previously referred to as Cheetah, Mr. KJ Burrell, is checked in for at corner on that side. So that's a problem trying to throw it that way.
Yeah, that very well could
It's
be.
a problem because if he accidentally gets the ball for any reason, it's
He's
a problem.
fast too.
Yeah.
He's very fast.
And he's playing press.
Two backs. It is Burns, and he'll get the toss. Gets a block from Johnson, and Burns
that's wide
cuts
open.
it
Wide
inside, and Burns gets in for another Alienators touchdown.
Wow. And
Man.
just like that.
I'll tell you what, the Alienators have come to play so far here in the early going, and right now the Outlaws are getting punched in the mouth.
It's okay though because it's all about how you get back up from that. Because you know the best teams in the world get scored on.
Yeah,
Oh.
they do.
So
Without a doubt.
They do.
So
yes.
you know sometimes it's just about working out some wrinkles. You know what I mean? Like it's
Correct.
It's the first time a lot of these guys have played together. Maybe they have played together in other forms of football,
Correct.
played around each other for a
Correct.
long time,
Correct.
played
Absolutely.
against each other. It's different to play with each other.
Correct.
And for you to build that bond up to be able to know you can make certain risks or take certain risks and know your guy has you covered or not, like it's whether or not you make that play.
So, Scotty, what's the rule when you score?
Go for two.
And they're going for two.
And how big was that,
Oh,
alley?
nope. Somebody has to.
Iriarte going for
That's a problem.
Urkel. Swag Urkel. Incomplete. So, 7:14 to go, first quarter. A lot of action so far within the first 8 minutes of this game. So,
Mr. Schoolhouse Rock. I got a question.
Yes, sir.
So what happens? How do you reset after two people declare?
How do you reset?
Yeah. So, like,
In reality, the way it was explained to me from the referee side, and I don't know if Mr. Franklin's listening, but the only way that I've heard to reset is to call timeout.
really,
Yeah, I don't know if that's correct or not.
because now they shifted, both of them declared, but then he motioned back. Does that reset it? And they declared before they actually set.
Well, the
and
thing
I
ab-
thought you have to declare after you're set.
But here's the interesting part about that. You had 4 linemen on the line. Therefore, one of them was actually a tight end, not an offensive lineman.
Okay.
And this time it is KJ Burrell back to receive it. Takes it off the bounce. He's got to get to the 20.
Oh, he's past the 20.
He is 25, 30, and gets out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. So now here comes the Outlaws back on offense, looking to add or looking to tie this game as they're down 12-6 here with 7:14 to go in the first quarter.
So is a real question on this going to be one of these back and forths, or is that what we're going to see in this game?
It very well
I mean,
could be.
It's been big play after big play.
The pace has been very fast thus far, for sure.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt. It's been very fast.
So
So,
the Outlaws will take it at the ball is spotted at the looks
even
to be
see a marker.
No, I don't. Neither do I.
oh, yeah, 14 was kind of covering
Okay,
it. It looks
so
like he's at the 32.
Okay, 32-yard line. Trey Robinson, the quarterback. It's a give to Dilla Davis. Davis trying to cut back inside, and a good tackle there by
Great tackle.
number 9.
Peak?
Don't get
No, 9. We don't have 9. I thought that was number 8.
No, that was 9.
That is 9.
As we go to the
Alienators number 9. I don't even show number 9.
it's we'll go to the updated in Google Docs.
We have a substitution, number 11.
Okay,
Davion Hodges checking in for 23. That was Antonio Osborne, who's been doing a pretty good line of getting a push.
So correction, DJ Johnson is wearing Iriarte's number, so that's the quarterback for the Alienators, not Iriarte, so we apologize for that. Trey
there
will
goes
keep
Trey.
it himself. Trey bouncing around, gets a block, moves
Great
around.
block by
there
Dillard.
goes Trey at the 40, brought down to the 41-yard line, and a late flag comes in.
They're going to call it a horse collar.
Did it look like a horse collar?
It looked like he tackled him by the nameplate. But
Personal foul, horse collar.
Horse collar tackle on the defense.
So move it up for the Alienators.
one thing about Trey is when you think you got him down, somebody else better hit him.
I would agree.
Somebody else, and you better wrap up. Everybody better wrap up.
Okay, so the Troop was number 9 that made the first tackle on the first play.
Oh, nice.
Just to keep that in mind.
Troop. Heard.
Troop. So he
Shout
was
out to him.
Mark Mikhail Troop was 28, but he's 9. Okay, DJ Johnson was 19, but he's wearing 13 today.
All right, we got a declaration walking
he's
up
the
to the line
quarterback.
for the Outlaws.
First down.
Davis in the backfield with Trey Robinson in the backfield. And don't forget
Smooth
about
in the
Smooth in the
backstack.
back stack. And there we go. Double stack.
Double throw.
Smooth. Oh, nice throw.
Pass
Incomplete.
interference.
That should be.
And they're
Okay.
not going to
No flag.
they're not going to call
Wow.
PI.
Oh, wow. And he tripped on him.
As Robert Hines was the intended receiver,
Silas Shepard
but Shepard was right there on coverage.
playing. He plays pretty great at linebacker.
I mean,
I mean that was
that was
definitely
good. That was
PI.
good coverage.
Yeah, he was all over him,
Yeah,
literally.
like a cheap suit.
Quite literally. Socorro checks in on offense.
I guess I could only call it cheating if you get caught.
That is a fact.
Exactly.
If there's no laundry on the field, it didn't happen.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
That's the other way of looking at it.
Unless you're married.
Well,
Now we got the back stack again.
So there's a rule in the NFL about
Trey
where the linemen.
looking. Trey, flag on the play. Trey will be swarmed by a bunch of aliens.
There's a rule with all the controversy surrounding the Kansas City Chiefs and the onside offside thing. There's a rule that states that the linemen have to be lined up where their helmet breaks or where their shoulder pads break the belt line of the center,
Correct.
preventing them from lining up too far back. Right?
Yeah.
Is that a part of our league? Do you see? And I'm not complaining, but I mean it's hard to beat. And there's certain guys like Eddie Hemmon who's amazing at it, where they kind of they kind of turn sideways. So instead of a kick step,
Yeah.
they really just have to shuffle twice, and then they get to hit you hard coming straight out instead of trying to catch you sideways. And I was wondering if we have a ruling on that or if there's nothing on that.
I mean, realistically speaking, it's because I see what you're saying with the ref right here.
Yep.
But he is lined up with the waist of the center.
Okay. But like
Robinson looking, throwing
Another
over the
penalty.
middle. Had a man wide open. He had
Trey.
Trey Fleming wide
Go
open.
get him.
But he overthrew him.
And we have laundry on the field.
And we got some more mustard on the grass.
Go
So let's
get
see
your
what
loan.
we got this with this one. What is it called? We got false start.
False start on the offense.
Back him up 5 yards.
Oh no.
That will push the offense back 5
So
yards.
3rd and 15.
Sun is setting. The lights coming on. Not taking full effect yet at
And
Bonanza High.
And the temperature is dropping.
Yes, it is. It is currently 60 degrees.
Sure doesn't feel 60 up here.
Oh, no, no. It is actually 59. And the conditions will stay cloudy for the rest of the day. Wind gusts are up to 4 miles an hour.
Well, all I know is I'm buttoning up this jacket.
You look like Frank Lucas, by the way, an American Gangster, with that jacket on, by the way.
Yeah, well, like I said when I was walking down, you don't know what I got tucked away in it.
It's a brand name. So the ball will be spotted
Yes, that too.
at the, looks to be the 45. And Trey Robinson just waiting patiently to get the play off.
Okay, so we have Savion out wide with Smooth at backstack. Watch this double pass.
And looks like
I hope
Hines,
Gaither.
and looks like Hines 13 just declared himself eligible, and he does it again.
Just to make
KJ,
sure.
it's KJ at the top of your screen, Savion bottom of your screen. Of course, the double stack with Smooth lined up at the 50.
There's a lot of speed on the field.
Yes, there
Fourth
is.
down.
And it is 4th and 10. Trey looking, and he's got a whole bunch of green. He's got the first down and a lot more. Trey Robinson doing what Trey Robinson does, being the son of Krypton, or the second son of Krypton, I should say.
It's a good first down. That's what happens. I mean, he number 8, I believe, was coming back and went to trying to strip the ball instead of going for the tackle. It's risky, but if it pays off, it's great.
Well, the only problem with that is if you're gonna go for the strip, you might as well make the tackle.
Right. Try
So
and punch
when
it
I
out
see
in the
exactly
process.
when I see a guy going for the strip and the strip only, what I see 9 times out of 10 is a guy that was beaten on the play and was just trying to do a little makeup for coach to see.
Right.
Yeah, I was going for the strip, coach.
It's an effort play.
I just realized that I
Missed a button.
know that I'd
He had his headset in with him in the jacket.
in the jacket.
That checks out.
Sometimes it does.
Hey, you know what? It
I've
is
never
what it
buttoned
is.
up a shirt correctly the first time. But then again, that probably doesn't surprise anybody.
No, not really.
3:07 to go, first quarter, 12-6 in favor of the Alienators. Anthony Alvarez, Scott the Viking McCorkle,
We got
and
a
Chris
timeout.
Vera here with you. We'll take a timeout.
No, we got a timeout on the field.
All timeout of the Outlaws.
Yes.
And we'll take this break. Outlaws on the move. They're down 12-6. It's the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. Back to Bonanza High. Hi, Dub, the Viking, Chris.
Hi.
At Bonanza High.
Better known as Scotty. What's my new nickname?
Schoolhouse Rock.
Exactly.
Brought to you by ABC. But we're on Fox 5.2, Caffeine TV, A7FL.TV, and Cox Channel 125, all part of the Silver State Sports and Entertainment Network. Glad you're with us.
Every time you start that, I think you're going to finish it with silver and black. I don't know why. Maybe because of the big Roomba over there.
Yeah, yeah.
A Roomba.
The
The
Death
big
Star,
Roomba, the Death Star.
the site of Super Bowl 58.
Every time we go by it, my daughter looks at me and says, "Dad." I'm like, yeah, the Roomba.
3:21 to go here in the first quarter. Gentlemen, we have seen a lot of action. The Alienators force a turnover, turn into points. Savion Cunningham shows why he is the returner of the year. He is indeed him,
He fast.
thanks to Corey Hammond. Which, if you're watching, Corey, hi, how are you? Savion saying, look for me. As it is KJ, top of your screen, Savion, bottom of your screen, and, of course, in the double stack, Darnell Smooth Richardson with Trey at quarterback. Trey looking to throw. Trey underneath, got Smooth, and a great tackle
Down at the 25-yard line.
by James Monk.
got to be real. That looked like he was tackling him before he even got the ball.
Yeah.
But, again, if you could get away with it.
Hey,
Second down, 8 yards
they
to
can't
go.
call what you don't see.
Exactly.
2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
So 2.5 to go. 12-6 Alienators. Trey rolling out to his right. Throws downfield. All caught by Savion inside
Who else?
the 10-yard line. Sets up first and goal for the Outlaws. And again, big play say.
I think we got a football game.
Yeah, it looks
On our hands.
It's looking to be that way, Viking. You're absolutely correct.
Now, isn't that interesting, too? We've been sitting here talking about it all day. And what has been working? Crossing routes.
Yeah.
Or as they like to call
No.
them, or as they like to call them, daggers.
You don't
And
say.
to me, that is exactly what Savion just ran, and I have no idea why they keep going away from it.
Because they try to be smarter than everybody else and just not going with what works. Trey on a fake. Trey rolling out. Trey looking back in the end. Oh no! Oh! Big
what a
man
catch!
Big man with football and Robert Hines says hello with an Outlaw touchdown.
Wow. Wow.
Bazinga.
Hey, let me tell you,
Did he
that
catch-
man has hands.
Did he catch that across his body? Did I
Yes,
see
he
that?
did. Oh,
he
did I see
snagged
that
it.
correctly?
Oh,
Yes,
he
he
snagged
did.
it.
Okay, I just want to.
That
make,
wasn't a catch.
I just want to make sure.
He snagged it.
Oh, what a grab by Robert Hines.
That was an incredible catch by a big man, showing you some soft hands.
man.
Big man with hands catching the football.
Big man with soft hands catching football.
Yeah, no mini Whopper hands on that one.
No way. If he had mini Whopper hands, that would have slipped right through.
Game tied at 12 with 1:42 to go, and the Outlaws.
They're going for 2.
Oh, he reached back for that. Oh, my God.
yeah.
What a grab by Robert
Oh, yeah.
Hines.
And he's a great blocker, too.
Davis in the backfield. Fake snap.
Look, chip.
Looking,
Then
looking.
he goes.
Smooth looking, smooth
back.
avoiding, smooth elusiveness, throwing.
Picked.
Interception in the end zone. So with 1:42 to go here in the first quarter,
Your score.
you might want to get your popcorn and come back. You might not want to leave because you might miss something. It is 12-12, and gentlemen, to quote the Viking, there might be a football game on between the Outlaws and the Alienators.
When you got a game that's 12-12, we've had a return for a touchdown. We've
Correct.
had what was it, about a 50-yard bomb?
Yeah,
Not for a touchdown, but it set up the
set up a
touchdown.
touchdown. Yeah.
And we see what we've got on our hands going right here. The offensive coordinators have been on top of it. It's time for the defensive coordinators to show us a little something.
And we saw big man reach back for football.
Yes.
Here's Jaden Webb on the return from the 20, 25, 30, 35, and rolls out about the 38-yard
Good coverage.
line.
Yes.
And that's where the Alienators will come back on offense. So, just to correct, it is DJ Johnson wearing number 13 and playing quarterback.
First down.
As you see, the tape is coming off the jersey on the back nameplate. Well, how do you do?
We have a great football game on our hands. It is beautiful to watch.
So 38-yard line, a minute 30 to go and counting, 12-12 tie. Alienators and the Outlaws.
Robert Hines coming over to the sideline to give some love to the fans.
Two new teams. And big man with football. Oh, what a
Oh,
move
he's
by the big
rolling.
man. Big man rumbling. Big man down the sideline. First down.
First down. Crossing midfield.
Would that be
Wow.
considered one of those hip tackles they're trying to eliminate?
Brendan Peak. Big man with
No,
football.
that
I don't
was-
understand the hip tackle thing.
I'll show you later.
Oh, my knee already hurts.
No, I'm just going to show you what they do.
Under
okay.
a minute.
Because it's wrap up with a hip drop.
You said that like a big brother. Like, yeah, no, I'm going to show you. Watch this Boston Crab real quick.
Great return or great run by Brandon Peak.
Was a great run. And by the way, did they change quarterbacks? Because no, it's 13. Okay.
It's still
Yeah.
DJ Johnson. And now Mr. Moncrief in the backfield gets the ball, comes back right. There goes Moncrief, stiff arming, gets a good 7-yard gain on first down.
Now Jimmy is over there complaining, asking for a hands to the face, and he has a very good case. It was a good run, but I think he poked him in the eye.
Gave him the old Ric Flair.
I was thinking Bobby Boucher,
Bobby Boucher.
That
Captain
too.
Insano.
That too, but Ric Flair was the master of the thumb of the eye.
Ric Flair.
Yeah, dirtiest player in the game.
And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. No, it's not. Big man with football again. Oh, great tackle
Tone.
there by Tone Smith.
That's Tone Smith. Making
So-
sure everybody remembers
We have played one
who
quarter.
he is.
The Titans.
Fans, you might want to come back. It's the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. Welcome back to Bonanza High, start of the second quarter. And folks, I hope you're comfortable because you might not want to miss what's happening in this game. A lot of action after one period of play. 12-12 tie. Anthony Alvarez got the Viking
Look at the
McCorkle.
4-point stance on the D-line.
And Chris Vera here with you. And here is
It's a
Johnson.
broken play.
Flag on the
Flag
play.
on the play.
Oh, they was going for the ball.
And Tone Smith was
Tone
trying
was
to
ripping at
He
the
was
ball.
trying to strip it away for sure.
Well, that was
But we
that was
got
definitely a
hold
broken play.
on the
I don't know if it was a
Alienators.
false.
No, it's a hold, but they decline it. Does the Outlaws? And it's
Third down, or did they already show? No, it's fourth
it's
down and
fourth
three.
and three.
Got to see what they're going to come out with this if it's truly fourth down. Because I'm still showing the down marker as third. There we
Fourth
go.
down.
Just change it to fourth. So we're
and
going to have
three.
fourth and 5.
No, fourth and three.
Fourth and 3.
14:40 to go here in the first half. They need to get to the 30, or they need to get to the 39 for a first down. Do the Alienators. Moncrief in the backfield. Johnson. It is Webb on the near side. Top side is Gaither.
Interesting.
Pass caught by Webb.
Oh,
And Webb's
no.
on his feet. Webb make on the way. Webb is going to score. Touchdown, Alienators.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And right now, the Alienators are showing we are here to play on a quick slant. Webb finds the end zone. And the Alienators go back on top again.
That was so you had the safety go over the top, and instead of coming down and staying over the top, he took a side. The corner took a side, and he was just out in the back. I mean, that was ridiculous. Mr. Webb just said, okay, if you guys are going to
Give me that
try
space.
to get me on left and right, and you're going to give me the space, I'll just take it to the house. So he's like, now he's like Shabba Ranks, making house calls.
So now they're going to do the Scott McCorkle, which is
Go for 2.
to make this a 8-point lead.
Let's go.
Johnson looking. He's got
Oh.
Moncrief by himself, trying to extend the play. Johnson looking, volleyballs it, caught it by himself,
Ooh, that's a good heads-up play.
and the conversion's no good. So with 14:15 to go, the Alienators holding on to a 6-point lead. Can the Outlaws respond? It's the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. If you want to try and get back in this game, it would be helpful to have a Savion Cunningham back to receive the 3-on-1 throw-off.
So percentage that he takes this one back?
I like his chances.
Just barely gets past the 25.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Savion. Good tackle by James Monk.
So what was the difference in that? You pressed him to the sidelines
James-
and took away his cutback
James
lane.
Monk was aggressive
Yep.
and did not give him no space to make a move.
Exactly. Which is what we've been talking about.
No.
Well,
What
for,
you've been talking about.
Yeah, that's what
pointed
I've
it
been
out.
talking about.
And we piggyback. It's okay.
well,
You can
hi.
take credit. It's fine.
Welcome back to the booth. Double A Anthony
All smart
Alvarez,
and
the
stuff.
Vikings Scott McCorkle, and Chris Ver with you here.
Oh, man, just a student of the game, Scotty, just a student of the game.
And the Outlaws, before the end of the first quarter, you saw Batman try to get his team motivated as he feels like they are underperforming. I mean, it's only a 6-point. It's only a 6-point game. Davis goes in motion. They spread him out. No backfield. Empty backfield with Trey. Quick pass there.
Oh,
nice
man.
grab there by Mr. Fleming.
Okay, so what they need to do is go back to that same look, play action, fake the screen, and go to Dillard. Did you see that break?
Yes.
Now, it probably won't happen on this play, but the next time, set it up.
You can't come back. If you go back-to-back on the same plays, that is always going to be your crux because you gotta have patience in this game.
Yeah, you gotta. That's where it helps having a coach on the sideline.
Yes.
To remember, like, okay, we can go back to
13:03 to go
blank.
here in the first half. 18-12 Alienators. Here's Trey. He'll take it himself. Run up the middle. Trey across midfield. Trey 30, 45, 40. Lost the beanie. Still on his feet. Inside the 40. Trying to get to the 35. Gets to the 36-yard line.
One thing you're not going to do is arm tackle Trey.
Well, he is the second son of Krypton for a reason,
Yep, that's my boy.
says the godfather of Krypton himself. Coming out of the Fortress of Solitude.
Trey kills me too. He's always, "What's up, Pops?"
Hey, he's running with it. Why not?
I give him a hard time from time to time, though. Can't always give him his flowers, Got to keep him in line. So here's where
36-yard
Dillard's
lines
not
where the
in.
ball is started. It is Wilson,
Ball at the 36-yard.
Fleming, and
Gets the ball out quick to number 19.
it's Michael Wilson. Wilson inside gets the first down to the 20 or to the 25-yard line. I beg your pardon.
Now, see, there's a play that is interesting to me because he cuts back across the field, and I'm wondering, okay, you have two other guys out front. Why are you not following your blockers? That would have been a little bit more. Let them set up the block for you. Let your offensive linemen come out too and pick up those blocks.
Looks like it's Flores, Wilson, and Fleming, the receivers. Trey looking
Oh,
over
wow.
the middle.
There's the fake.
He's got Flam wide
Touchdown.
open.
That's Trey.
Touchdown. Outlaws. Trayvon Fleming.
By the
in the
way,
back
Scotty,
pylon.
you called it. There was your fake on the screen.
Boom, bing.
Gone.
Just keeps getting better and better.
Fans, I'm telling you again.
I get lucky every once in a while.
Fans, you might want to grab your beverages and come back and sit down. Because
you don't even need to drink.
you might not want to miss this action going on right now.
So here's where I have said ad nauseum, talking to teams and talking to coaches, here's where you make your money. Right here in the extra points. If you cannot get the extra points, this can cost you a game. And look how close this game is. We're tied up right now. This 2-point conversion right here could be the difference in the game.
Championship points. They're
18,
called that for a reason.
18-18, and they're going to do the Scott McCorkle, which is
Go for two.
Robert Hines just declared himself eligible. Smooth at quarterback, smooth looking, rolling out to his left. Floats it back in the end zone.
Just
Off the hands of Michael Wilson.
just about 2 inches too
11:31
high.
to go. It's an 18-18 tie. Don't leave us now. Come back. It's the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. Play the Viking and Chris.
It's a football game.
As Jody Mack will get ready to throw it off. By the way, fans, do you want to join us after the holiday season? Treat yourself right now to tickets to A7FL Fall Brawl. Go to A7FLNV.com.
Gaither with the catch.
And
He's
that
got to
is
get
Ronald
back to the
Gaither.
20.
Gaither
And he
across
does.
the 20. Gaither to the 30-yard line.
Good
And that's
tackle.
where the Outlaws will take place. So
Who
what's-
is that?
That's Gaither on the return.
No, but who was the tackle? Number 16.
That would be
It was Yodi and
Cacho.
Aston Cacho.
He made a couple of big plays last week, too, didn't he?
So again, if you want to join us live after the holiday season, treat yourself to tickets from A7FL Fall Brawl. Again, get your season pass now. Go to A7FLNV.com. Of course, the NV standing for Nevada. 18-18 tie, 11:31 to go. And gentlemen, this has not disappointed.
not at all. Hopefully everybody's got some popcorn sitting in front of them.
Applause for our players, please.
Again, we are glad you're with us, spending your Sunday evening with us here on Fox 5.2, Cox Channel 125, a part of the Silver State Sports Entertainment Network, and of course on Caffeine TV and A7FL.TV. It will be DJ Johnson with Moncrief in the backfield,
First and 10. Ball at the 30-yard line.
along with Robert Burns, and that's Burns on the catch, on the carry. Burns reverses field. Burns gets a block, but there's a flag down.
Got a flag
There's
down.
a first down across midfield, but we're going to check the flag here. And the Outlaws
It's
say it's
coming
coming back. Yes,
back.
it is.
Good hit.
Ooh, a couple of extra pushies.
On the offense.
Holding on the Alienators, and that'll bring them back and makes it a 1st and 20.
I like the extra touching.
But a great run by Robert Burns. I'll tell you what, the combination of Burns and Moncrief in the backfield for the Alienators can be a very deadly 1-2 combination in this fall brawl.
It can, but you know what?
This game is going to get spicy. I'm telling you
Well,
that
when
right
you
now.
see when you see what's going on with this game, the biggest thing that I've seen so far is the fact that we have seen a lot of cutback lanes being opened up, and these guys are staying on their blocks on both sides of the field. It's not just alienators and
I think
or
that's a whack call.
outlaws. I think it's both.
All right, so the ball being backed up to the
I don't see
20.
20.
Yeah. 20
So it's
yard
a
line.
10-yard penalty, so holding would be correct.
10:49 to go. Johnson in at quarterback again. It's Moncrief on the middle to the left side, and Moncrief doesn't care anyway. Moncrief gets the penalty yards back easily.
He just gets a running.
Yeah, he got it. All the
Gets
penalty
a
yards back.
running and running.
He was just running.
But we talked about in the first game, we said that there was a lot of stuff that was going off tackle that we didn't see them really kind of stopping that defensive end from making the play. On this play, you saw that take place. And that's the only way to get these guys around the corner is you need to make sure to shut down the outside contain from the defensive end. So what I'm seeing from these guys right now, and I'm talking about the Alienators, is a well-coached offensive line because they are getting there.
That was a good stop.
And that's Burns
And
on the
another-
carry, and there's
and we
another
got another
flag.
flag.
3-7. Oh, no, never mind. Rohan Walters with a great stop.
And again,
Great stop.
well, right now, here's
He
the-
read that. He
Now-
sniffed
now-
that out.
now-
He's excited.
Now, here's the thing. The Alienators are getting positive yardage, but unfortunately, it's being called back because, as Scott would say, you're shooting yourself in the foot with penalties.
No, it's
And
cheating. That's
Especially
what
when it's
they're-
holding.
they're-
When it's holding,
they're
it's cheating.
They're
That's
cheating.
it. I agree with you. If
if-
it's holding, it's cheating.
If you keep you go
Holding by
10 yards
offensive
forwards
linemen should be
and 10
1,000
yards
yards.
back, that's cheating. I mean, you got caught. And yeah, okay, I agree with what Scotty said earlier, and that was if you're not cheating, you're not trying. I mean,
You just
until
can't
they
get
call
caught.
it.
You just gotta hide
Exactly.
it.
So we're back to the 20 again.
Cheat better, guys.
Back to the 20. Moncrief.
Football in football.
Moncrief the lone back. Johnson back to throw.
Oh,
Takes
he
a
threw
shot deep. Caught by Gaither at midfield.
This is the man that they just helped off the
always
field.
shows
up. Yes.
What happened?
He always shows up.
The Lord touched him and healed him.
You got to be careful
Whoa.
with that.
The Lord touched him and he made a great catch.
Well, let's see that we have no
I've
penalty
been
flags.
told
Yeah,
I'm
that's
a little
first down.
touched.
Oh, that's a first down at the 49. Yes,
Yes.
sir. What a catch by Ronald Gaither. Oh,
Incredible.
man.
Second down and what was it? Second down and 20.
Yeah.
Right
Made
back
it
on
look
the ball.
easy.
And here's Burns up the middle across midfield to about the 48-yard line as Robert
Tackle him
Hines
by the neck.
makes the tackle.
Good tackle.
And yes, to quote the late, great Eddie Guerrero, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. But, of course, he says...
Just got to
he-
cheat better.
But, again, of course, Jesse the Body Ventura used to say in his broadcast, always win, lose if you must, but always cheat.
Somehow the heater got kicked, and I'm not feeling it no more.
I still feel
Right?
it.
I don't feel anything either.
Well, nonetheless, folks, the Alienators are on the move yet again. They're in plus territory. Johnson in the gun. And we got
And a
flags
flag.
galore. Free play, incomplete. Looking
Ooh,
for
Steve
Jaden
almost
Webb.
A
caught it.
little outside.
Looking for Webb on the play.
What do we have?
And,
Offsides?
Yep,
Yep.
encroachment on the Outlaws. So move them up again with 8:21 to go here in the first half. Well, I'll tell you what. The Alienators felt disrespected last week against the Insomniacs. And that's with the Insomniacs not having their full roster. And that just goes to show you how great the depth and great the coaching the Insomniacs are.
Just better.
That too, says the man that wears number 33 for the Alienators. I'm sorry, the
Whoa.
Insomniacs.
Wow. Wow.
Here's
Freudian-
Moncrief again.
Freudian
Moncrief-
slip.
Moncrief gets the first down. Forgive me, buddy. I'm sorry.
That's what happens when you don't play for a year.
I love you.
People forget what team you play for. Mr. Always Injured.
Well, you give good passion to the booth, and we love you up here for it. By God. 7:39 to go.
If there's one
First
thing
half.
I'm known for, it's for giving out passion.
Whole nother story.
You are the billboard of the A7FL Nevada,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Straight slogans.
Try to
Sustainable
keep-
violence.
Sustainable violence. Here we go. Ball at the 38. Johnson looking.
Throws
Oh,
Incomplete, looking for Gaither.
away by the defender.
Pass knocked away.
now he had a man crossing.
That looked
He had
like
a man on a dagger that he could have easily hit too. I'm wondering if these guys are going with their first read
That was-
because that would be the only thing to make sense.
that was Jaylene Lockett on the coverage of Ronald Gaither as they're playing Puff Daddy across the speakers as our DJ is back in town. 6:49 to go. Johnson rolling out, avoids defenders. Oh, what a tackle there!
Great tackle by
Tackle.
Cacho.
by Cacho.
He stays making plays. I like him.
No gain.
Ashton Cacho with the stop. 6.5 to go here in the first half. And it will be the Alienators that will get the ball to start the second half as the Outlaws took the initial 3-on-1 throw off.
0-0 game right now. I mean, I know it's 18-18. 0-0. You know what I'm saying.
Oh, exactly. Hey, it's still even. Absolutely.
10 yards to go.
Eligibility claim by Darion Johnson.
Good push up the middle.
Johnson over the middle.
That hesitation,
Oh,
what a catch.
Oh, Webb gets the catch and a first down for the Alienators.
He went and got that.
I'll tell you what, the Alienators are making some catches for their quarterback Johnson tonight. DJ
Man,
Johnson.
he climbed
Yes.
that ladder to
Boy,
make that
he-
catch
boy,
because
Highest peak.
that had to be at least a foot and a half over him.
Boy, did he ever.
Man, he climbed that ladder to make that catch and save his quarterback.
What a throw.
He's over there somewhere.
What a throw, but
That's-
even
he-
better catch.
He's over there
It's
somewhere.
incredible. So I want to see what we come out of here. We've got these guys are playing pretty tight.
Toss, Moncrief coming right, and forget it. We got a
that
false start?
Yes, it is. Back him up 5 yards.
So it'd be second or first down and 15.
Well, I'll tell you what, and this is credit to Coach Q for having his guys bounce back after that tough loss against the Insomniacs, and they are playing the Outlaws as tough as you can, and they are, I mean, this is really like almost Hagler Hearns minus the 8 minutes of fury. It's more of punch, counter punch in this first half so far.
Well, it seems like that's all it's been right now, and the thing about it is both teams have their guard up, if you will, trying to counterpunch.
Johnson looking, takes a shot downfield for Gaither. Incomplete.
That's a good pass breakup.
And that was Vince Thomas.
Jimmy.
Vincent Thomas on the coverage with Ronald Gaither. Of course, Scotty, they do represent the colors of the Serial Humors a lot.
Yes.
Of course, that's the flag team that Scotty played on back in Bullhead City back in July.
Yep.
2nd and 15, 4:12 to go in the first half. The Alienators with a very time-consuming drive here, looking to regain the lead here and also get the possession to start the second half.
Look, they don't have to get it all back right here.
Toss to Burns coming left. Burns,
I like
has got-
the way the
nice
Alienators
blocking
play.
by the Alienators. Gets a good gain.
Now, see, this is what I was talking about. He
They
didn't
get
need to
9
get
of
it.
15.
Yeah, he didn't need to get all of it
Or what did
on
he
that
get, 8 of
because it was
15?
second down. So right now you're talking about what, third and five?
A very manageable third down.
I like the way they play football.
Yeah. But you know what? That's also partially because of their coach, Q.
Coach Q, absolutely.
5 yards to go. 3 minutes.
I wasn't even. I don't know if I was just waiting to see it. He just never really had the athletes, I guess, or like the people that would listen. But he's putting the pieces together.
You're seeing it.
He's putting the
You
pieces
are
together.
seeing it.
I like it.
Burns and Moncrief in the backfield with Johnson. Fake to Burns. Johnson.
Oh, he's got a guy.
He's got Swag Urkel. Charles Johnson. First down at the 10-yard line.
And extra.
And they're
And another to halfway.
and they're gonna get Vince Thomas for unsportsmanlike.
Oh, no, Jimmy. That's his first one. That's his first one.
What'd he do? I missed it. I got this pole right here, so half the time I'm trying to lean forward to
Honestly,
see
I
what's going
didn't
on.
see it. I was already looking back
Personal
towards.
foul on the Outlaws for what I don't know.
We'll see it right here.
Oh, it's a dead ball foul.
Well,
Halfway.
if it's a dead ball foul, then it would be a from where it was, the end of the run.
Yeah, it was at the end of the run. So now we got first and goal from the 4.
Looks like it.
Yep. So it's first and goal with 2:56
So it was a
to
good
go.
clean tackle. He pushed him a little as he got up. It looked like he might have got tangled up and just kind of emphatically
Pushed him
separated
back.
himself.
Yep.
He emphatically separated himself. We'll say that.
2:45 to go here in the half.
He's just a little strong for his
18-18
size.
tie. It's Moncrief. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Moncrief.
What a stick by Jimmy. That's a DB in there making that hit.
Yeah, but if
At
you
the
notice,
1-yard
if you
line.
notice, like a regular running back, he didn't fall backwards.
No, he fell forward.
Yes.
But that's a good stick by a DB.
And Moncrief a little gimpy,
Little shaking up.
headed to the sideline.
You know, he was dealing with that high ankle sprain. And now look, Jimmy is still in there though.
Vincent Thompson, that's a tough man.
That was a stick.
As we're not going to get the playoff before the 2-minute
Nope.
warning. So we will hit the 2-minute warning. And we
And
will
we're
see
gonna-
if the Outlaws or the Alienators can punch it in. It's the Fall Brawl at Fox 5.2. We're back 2 minutes to go in the first half as Scotty was trying to no avail. And Christopher with you, and gentlemen, we have had a very entertaining football game here between the Outlaws and the Alienators, and the Alienators
Okay.
looking to retake the lead.
Just call me.
That was a
Chris
good hit on the
SR.
sideline.
SR.
I punched the ceiling.
Vera.
SR. Oh, yeah.
He was in there again. Did you see it again? But did you see the hit though?
Anthony Alvarez, Scott the Viking McCorkle.
I'm
and,
hyped right now. That's my boy.
And Chris Schoolhouse Rock Vera.
Exactly. SHR. My new initials.
His new initials.
My new name. But man, that heat feels good. Sorry, it's
Oh.
It's a little chilly up here. We got the breeze going.
yeah.
I
No
don't know
real
if they feel it
door.
on the, yeah.
Johnson
Slow
looking,
developing
throwing,
play.
throwing. Oh, he's
He's
got
got
a
a
man
guy.
wide open. Oh, he didn't see him.
That is going to be grounding there.
He had Charles Johnson absolutely wide open in the far corner of the end zone and didn't see him. Oh, man.
No. Oh no.
He was open. Oh, man.
Burner.
He was open.
And the ball watching online, we see a comment. It's been open all day.
And that has been,
it's been a theme
that has
all
been
day.
a fact.
I don't understand why nobody else sees it, recognizes it, or exploits it. But if it's one thing the Insomniacs do is we pay attention.
Oh, yeah.
Second down. 16 yards to go.
I've been playing. I'll tell you what.
I gotta shout out my boy Jimmy. He's been in the mix every play.
Johnson looking. Johnson throwing. Short hops Gaither incomplete.
I think that was a blatant pick play downfield, and I don't think you're allowed to do that.
You know what? Again, you're allowed
If
to do
you
anything if you don't get caught.
yeah, you're right. You're not wrong.
But I mean, look, if you can run, because I mean, what is? And I'll just ask you this: what is a wheel route? Nothing but a pick downfield. That's all it is. So if you run, depending on how deep you run that wheel, that's all that is a pick play.
But it's also beautiful when the fullback runs the wheel out also. When you got guys like Juszczyk, for lack of a better term, because he runs the wheel out
That's a
very
running
well.
back.
Ooh,
That's a smart
hit him,
play.
Hit him in the bad part of the hands.
Smart play.
Well, Ronald Gaither made sure that Nigel Boone was not going to get that interception.
Yeah.
If he couldn't catch it, nobody was.
You know what, though? That comes
Yes,
back
sir.
to the
Zach
fact
Cicerone
of,
steps
hey,
in.
we'll try to throw you the ball a couple times. You can't catch. Okay, you're a cornerback.
Yes,
Man,
Devontae, we do understand, sir. Shout out to the guys watching across A7FL.TV on YouTube. Fox
Yeah,
5.2.
Devontae, you run wherever you want to.
Yeah, and go looking for contact. And is begging for it. So the Alienators are going to go for 3 to try to make this a 21-18 game with 95 seconds to go here in the first half. And, of course, they get the ball to start the second half.
Run down of the 3-point play, please. Schoolhouse Rock.
Hold on. See if we get it. Oh,
Oh,
they got
Moncrief
it.
got it for 3. Devontae
So-
Moncrief.
Plus yards from the 40 to the 26.
Yes, sir.
You could go for 3.
Hold that thought.
And I'll tell you
We're
after.
going to break. It's the Fox 5.2 A7FL Fall Brawl. We'll be back. 21-18 as the Alienators get a 3-point play. And Savion Cunningham drops the ball but picks it back up. And there goes Savion.
He's gone.
One man to beat.
He's
and
gone.
he is
He's gone.
gone. And that's number 2, by the way, for Mr. Savion Cunningham.
Tonight.
And just like that,
Hey, guys.
Yeah?
He's fast.
yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
He fast.
That is the second return for touchdown by one Savion Cunningham, showing you why he is the returner of the year.
So now both Trey and Savion can dribble the ball in football? That's
Yes.
not.
Yes.
They turned it into A7FL Street.
Yep. Gives a whole new meaning to 3-on-1, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I'm just waiting for one of them to dribble it between his legs and make that same type of play. So going for 2, as they should.
Try to put this to a 5-point lead as opposed to a 3-point lead. It is Fleming and Walters in the backfield with Smooth on the backstack, and it's a give to Fleming, back to Smooth. Smooth looking. He can run for it himself, trying to get the corner. Throws back in the end zone.
Oh, that's a catch.
Yes!
That's a
Trey
catch.
Robinson gets it for 2. And it puts it to a 5-point lead at 26-21.
That brings your score.
Well,
26.
are you not entertained?
I know I am. I mean, this has been an entertaining half. I don't
Yes,
care
it
how you
has.
break this down.
It really, really has. A minute 35 to go here in the first half. It is a 26-21 game between the Alienators and the Outlaws. Well, this might be an early candidate for Fall Brawl Game of the Year right now.
I mean, I thought the one before it was going to be, but this has been fantastic.
Yes, it has. It really, really
And we
has.
still have the nightcap to go.
Yeah, we do. And it'll
Out of
be
bounds.
Jaden
Better
Webb.
get on it.
He better pick it up. And Webb does. Webb trying to get to the outside. Oh,
Ooh, just brought
Very
brought
close.
down just after the
just
20.
at the 20.
So let's have an explanation of this. If he is tackled before the 20-yard line, that is what we call our get-back rule, and the ball would have been given back to the Outlaws at the 50. So you need to make sure that you get past the 20-yard line. That was a very, very risky play.
Well, each team had, or let's see here. Let me get a good view here. So the Alienators have all 3 timeouts. The Outlaws have 2. The Alienators will get the ball to receive the second half throw off. And we've got a timeout by the Outlaws, so now they have 2 remaining. Or they
I
have
think there's
1
a little.
remaining, I'm sorry.
I think there's a little confusion on their defensive side. I watched some of their guys were coming off the field, and I think there's a little confusion. So better to call a timeout and make sure of what's going on rather than to run a play a little confused, because that can create other problems.
So earlier, Over the Top beats the Hunters 60-34 as OTT got their first win of the fall brawl. It's the 1-1 Alienators against the 1-1 Outlaws, and of course in the nightcap, both teams undefeated. Sick with it by way of putting up 78 in week 1, getting the bye week against the Outlaws, or I'm sorry, the Alliance, I beg your pardon, the Alliance, getting their first win last week.
Yeah, me
Beating
going there for a second.
Over
I
the
was gonna say, hey,
Shutting out Over
they
the
playing
Top.
again?
Yeah.
2 games in one night?
Hey, then I know something if that's the case.
Yeah. Know something I didn't know.
Johnson pass caught by Gaither. Gaither has a first down. Gaither near the 40.
Looks like he's out at the 39. Nope, they're giving him the 40.
And now the Alienators trying to hurry. Uh-oh. And somebody is hurt for the Alienators. And we will try to see who it is on the ground.
Well, I like the fact that he is sitting there the way he is.
And that is Kerry Hall, number 27.
He's getting helped up, maybe. Holding him down. See what's going on with him.
Can we get a medic out there?
Yeah, there's a medic out there.
She's out there.
Yep.
Okay. Shout out to Christina Taylor.
And he is being helped off.
Yeah, he's hobbling. He's not favoring that left leg.
He is literally keeping all his weight off of it.
So we'll reset. 1:17 to go. Back here in the booth, Anthony Alvarez and Chris Vera with you. Scott the Viking McCorkle will join us again momentarily. It is 26-21 Alienators and the Outlaws in a battle. But right now the Outlaws, by way of 2 Savion Cunningham 3-on-1 returns for touchdowns. Really, truthfully speaking, Chris, that's the difference in this game is Savion Cunningham.
It is. It is. And the thing about it is we know how important, we've been talking about it pretty much all afternoon, special teams are.
Yes.
So we'll see where that takes this game specifically.
Johnson going deep. Looking for Webb, incomplete, and they're going to throw a flag late. Oh, my. And Batman Keenan Walton does not agree with that whatsoever.
I am not sure. Watching that play, I'm not sure what Keenan did for the pass interference play. It looked rather open.
Well, we're going to try.
It didn't look like he was touched or anything.
We're going to try to take a look at it here.
And it wasn't. The thing about it is that ball wasn't underthrown, so it wasn't like he impeded the wide receiver to come back for it.
So the ball will be spotted at the 32-yard line with 1:10 to go. 1 timeout for the Outlaws, 3 for the Alienators, and here we'll take a look at it. What do you see, Chris?
I'm sorry, I don't see anything.
Johnson,
nothing that would get you
over
that.
the middle, off the hands of Robert Burns, incomplete.
I didn't see anything that I would have thrown a penalty flag on that.
Okay.
Which gave the Alienators a first down at the 35-yard line. Now we have second down after that incomplete pass.
Second down, ball spot at the 35.
So right here is where, if, looking at everything that we've seen, I will honestly call this right here and say this is going to be, since a second down, it's going to be a run play to Moncrief.
Well, again, you got 3 timeouts, so the whole playbook's open.
Exactly, and you
can use the middle of the field.
What is that? 105, 106,
106.
106 on the clock. So I mean, here's a situation they haven't been able to stop them.
Correct.
Oh, it's not going to be a run play.
Johnson
However,
looking, throws it.
Oh, that looked like it was trapped.
Picked off.
No, that was trapped.
As Cacho was trying to get the interception, but to no avail. But nonetheless, it does stop the clock.
It
with
does.
58 seconds to go.
And it still doesn't change the fact that in that situation, you had second down. They're pinning back their ears right now because they know that they want to go downfield with it. So run the ball.
And I think the Alienators just used their first timeout. They have 2 remaining.
Ooh-wee, I missed some excitement.
Yeah, just a little bit.
What happened?
Well, the Alienators got the benefit of a PI call.
Questionable PI.
Very
questionable.
Yeah.
What do you
questionable
think?
PI. I don't. From what I saw,
they should have picked up the flag.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been PI. Now that's from my standpoint and what I could see. and I couldn't have called that.
So ball
You couldn't
spotted,
have thrown that.
That penalty? No.
ball spotted at the 35-yard line with 58 seconds to go. 26-21 Outlaws. Here's Johnson on the catch. Johnson cuts back inside.
Hold
Johnson
on to the
inside
ball.
the 20. Gets the first
Timeout.
down.
Yes, I would burn a timeout right here.
Timeout.
And Gaither does signal timeout. Or I thought he
Nope.
did.
Nope.
Now they get a call time. No, they're not.
No, they're not.
What are you doing?
This is poor clock management right
Johnson looking, Johnson looking, Johnson throwing, Johnson running. Johnson still going. Johnson inside the 5 and gets out of bounds with 30 seconds.
here. Still should have been a situation where they called a timeout rather than just running with that play.
.30 seconds to go.
As we're going through this right now, we got 30 seconds left on the clock. Oh, what do we have? What was just called? We got a
Unsportsmanlike,
Unsportsmanlike
on the
on-
Outlaws on the sideline.
There's a sideline warning for both teams.
That's the
Please
Lions.
give the sideline to the ref
Well, that's interesting.
at 25-yard line. And stand back 3 yards away from the out-of-bounds sideline.
So basically, they warned the sidelines because they're supposed to be back behind that solid white,
Yeah.
and they were not.
Got it.
So it doesn't give the lane to the
Player.
refs. No, to the refs coming down the sideline.
Johnson back to throw, rolling out to his right, looking. There's Jody Mack. Throws it up in the air. Caught by Johnson anyway. Johnson makes a move. Johnson in the end zone. Touchdown, Alienators.
Wow.
Swag Urkel makes the catch and finds the end zone.
Through the ball.
So what is the name of the game right now? Missed tackles.
Yeah.
That has been the name of the game right now, is the missed tackles. Because we've seen it in the 3-on-1. We saw it when when Outlaws marched downfield. We saw more than one missed tackle, and that was at least 2 missed tackles right there. So the question is,
26.
yep, right now I would go for 2. That way, if there is a with the way this was set up, is if they went for 3 at any point in time, it would be a tie game.
Correct.
It wouldn't be a go-ahead. So they're doing the right thing by going for 2. You got Twins top of the screen. Whoop, we got another penalty flag. Delay a game. 5-yard penalty. Now, instead of it being taking the 2-point conversion from the 10, you're going to be taking that 2-point conversion from the 15. These are the ones where you have to, make your play call, get to the line, and get it executed quickly.
So here we go.
I'm going to go
1
with,
point lead for the Alienators, looking to put it to 3.
got empty, 3 receivers, well, actually 4. Oh, putting
Going
it up.
for Gaither.
Oh, he
Did he
dropped
catch
it.
it? Did he
trapped
catch
No,
it?
he
No.
trapped
He came back for it,
Trapped
but he dropped it.
He came back for it, but could not hold on to it. So, 21 seconds to go. Are you not entertained, fans?
Well, but here's a situation we are not talking about. You just had the Alienators going for a touchdown, right?
Correct.
Who do you think's going to return this ball?
Oh, you know who's going to return it.
And what did he have in the first 2 returns?
Touchdown.
Exactly.
So, but this is what I would do. If you're the Alienators, you better make sure, 1, it gets past the 25, and 2, throw it out of bounds.
Well, no, if you throw it out of bounds, it's ball in hand.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
You can't.
Never mind.
There's nothing you can do with this. I mean,
Never mind.
you've got to let this man have a return. What you need to do is be able to tackle him
Yes.
and keep him from scoring.
Yes.
Sounds
Yes.
good from up here.
And
Yeah,
sounds
yeah,
easy.
Yeah, it sounds
It's-
easy from
yeah.
where we sit, but
But we know the
Hey,
truth.
I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. It's so easy to talk bad from up here,
Oh, it is.
yeah, it is.
especially
It is.
seeing as how I get hurt every time I get out there. I'm gonna just do it from up here from now on.
Talker.
He threw that on a line, and it came up an inch too shy.
Man.
Oh no.
Man,
Ooh, ball in hand.
Well, folks, for those that don't know what happens when the ball does
To-
not reach the
to
25,
give Savion ball in hand over an inch,
that
that's
means
crazy.
the returner of the year, who's already got 2, for touchdowns on the 3-on-1. Savion Cunningham will have ball in hand and a running start from the 25. Again, did I mention he's already taken 2 back to the house?
Make a man miss.
And now,
Ooh.
almost made a number 3, but the Alienators have a timeout. They're at the 35. And you know Trey and Smooth can't get the ball to the end zone.
So what, a 45-yard return?
There could be a chance for a Hail Mary.
Oh, they don't. You know what? With that much time, you don't need a Hail Mary.
50?
Well, you still got a timeout also.
Exactly.
You still got
So
a
all
timeout.
you have to do is get halfway
Out of
down.
bounds.
And the thing about it is, right here, again, a crossing pattern right here, or a quick out, get 5-10 yards out of bounds. It's
And-
not going to take a whole lot of time off the clock.
And you can also possibly go for 3.
Exactly. You're already in plus yardage situation.
Correct.
So you could go for the 3-pointer
Correct.
and make this game that much more interesting.
Walters just declared himself eligible. No empty backfield for Trey Robinson. And that's
What do we got?
offsides
We
on
got
the
false
Alienators.
start. False
Oh,
start.
it's a false start. Okay. Well, that doesn't
Now,
help.
that doesn't help
no,
anything.
it
No.
does not.
But this here does. Shout out to Costco. We need a sponsorship.
Can we get one for food, too?
I don't know.
Just
Sam's
saying.
Club might be beating them on the pizza right now.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And hot dogs.
But the rotisserie chicken, though?
Ooh.
I just wish
Bomb.
I just wish Costco would bring back the Polish sausage, but that's just my personal opinion. Growing up on that in Vallejo, California.
I knew that was coming.
Well, A.J. McQuaig, the Defensive Player of the Year in Chris's eyes, just said that the game was closer than he thought. A lot of us are thinking that the same thing. Here's Trey running out. Trey inside the 30.
We got a penalty flag.
and
I think
another
this is coming
flag
back.
down. And
What do we have? Holding
on
offense.
the Outlaw. Well, Scott talked about shooting yourself in the foot. And here we go again.
So now we're going back to the 50. Nope, we're going back to the 48.
Well,
Oh, no. Sorry, my bad. The
49.
49.
So now you're out of plus territory.
Correct.
With
You've got
15
15 seconds to go.
You still have the
You're-
timeout.
Yes. Now it's still first down.
Yeah.
It's still first down.
It is 1st and a quarter.
First in a country mile.
So
I've seen
But I've
lizards
seen
run.
Trey.
we have all
do
seen
some stuff.
We have all seen Trey do some things.
I don't want to think about it, but I've seen it.
Scotty going back to Bullhead City with the Kryptonite and the Pit Bosses championship game. Here's Trey looking.
He didn't even look downfield.
He can run. You better get
Oh,
out of bounds. Oh, what
that's
a block.
going to be
But that's
blindside
coming back.
block. Blindside block. Unfortunately,
Come on, bro.
At this rate, you might as well.
blindside block.
At this rate, you might as well just take an. At this rate, Chris, you just might want to take a knee
Yeah, no,
and go in the half.
no. You got to keep playing. Got to keep playing. Thing about that, the blindside block is set up because of concussions. So I understand why Scotty's a little upset with it.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's set up because of concussion possibilities. And that is what happens from time to time. So you got to be careful. And look, that was a decleater.
Yes.
So I mean, what else are you going to see?
So they are still at the 49-yard line with 7 seconds to go. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. And popcorn.
Something like that.
Something like that. So we're going to try this again, as Scotty is still upset about the flag.
Can't say I blame him. But it was the right call. Sorry, Scotty.
First and Aliyah, according to our PA announcer.
I mean, it's a smart play, smart flag, and good
Trey
for help.
going deep. This is going to be picked off. No, it's not. And that is the end of a very entertaining,
That's
a
a
very exciting first half. After 30 minutes of play,
now. If the refs wanted to be petty because he punched the ball before the horn went off, they could throw that 15 on him, right?
well, hold your thoughts. Entertaining first half. It is the Outlaws down a point. It is 27-26. We'll talk about this very entertaining first half. It's the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. We'll be back with halftime stats. And welcome back to Bonanza High. Now, Chris, you had a point that you wanted to make to our viewers. What's that point?
Well, just the fact that special teams is part of football.
What a throw.
And we got to
Cody.
make sure that we're counting that as well.
Here's Jaden Webb. He's across the 30,
Oh, no.
down the sideline, near midfield. And that is very good possession start for the Alienators. And I'll tell you what.
It's also good coverage, though, too.
Yes. But I think one thing is quite certain. Welcome back, Devontae Moncrief, because he was certainly missed by the Alienators last week against Scotty's beloved Insomniacs.
But, I mean, in all fairness, this is kind of more of an important game because
Well, yeah, I mean, this is a chance.
They have a chance at winning.
I mean,
one.
this game is definitely to stay within the top four because, as you know, top four advances. There's Robert Burns on the toss going right. Robert Burns down the sideline. Robert Burns out of bounds for a good play on first down. And again,
just executed so well.
No, their run blocking is very, very good. Yes.
And they're going out and getting the blocks. It's not about the big blow up hits.
No.
It's about going out, gaining control of the chest, and making sure that you control the angle of the shoulders. Like Chris spoke on the last 2 weeks. If you can control and turn the shoulders, then you win the battle.
Well,
in the trenches.
look at it this way. What made the Hogs of the 80s so good was their great blocking in the counter gap run, which was a staple in their offense for so many
The
years.
D-line could help themselves by getting into a lower stance.
Moncrief up the middle. Moncrief. Ooh, another first down. And Vincent Thompson with the tackle.
Got a penalty flag.
And Thompson might be called
Call
for a horse
high
collar or high
tackle.
tackle.
High tackle.
See what the call is.
Yep.
Horse collar?
Personal foul.
Horse collar.
Horse collar. Scotty does
He
not.
I don't know.
So the thing about it is,
Because when we
And-
talked about it earlier.
yeah, well, the problem that I have with the call is horse collars are horse collars. Horse collars are a quick yank backwards. That was not a yank backwards. He grabbed him by the jersey and pulled him down by it. So if you pull somebody down to the left or to the right by their jersey, it's not a horse collar.
All right, so I got some notes written down for the podcast. We go to see if we can get Will to answer some of these. Uh-oh. A bit
Johnson
of
throwing,
traffic,
caught,
and it
open is
still worked out.
Gaither, and Ronald Gaither walks in the end zone for an Alienators touchdown.
Gaither's showing up today, too.
Yes, he is.
He has a pick, a knockdown ball, a bunch of offensive work.
Guys,
He's putting in work.
do the Alienators need to gain some more respect? Because they are
I think so.
definitely out there trying to take it.
I think so.
You know, I think the better question with the Alienators is who are they going to be come spring?
That is a very good question.
So
There's
that
options.
is,
There's options. There's
There-
people struggling. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
there is.
But also, you know, I mean, I could think of two teams that could desperately use that much help. Oh,
Johnson
Oh, we got a penalty flag.
got
and the ball's out.
Harry Potter just refused. Just refused.
He's all effort.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Personal foul on the Alienators of hands
What's that,
to the
hands
face.
to the face?
And look at Harry.
He is
Harry
hyped.
Potter is intense. But we'll take this break. It is the Alienators up big. We'll be back on the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. Welcome back to Bonanza High. Anthony Alvarez, Schoolhouse Rock, Chris Vera, and Scott the Viking McCoy.
There's the throw.
And Savion
a big
Cunningham
throw.
has the ball, and that could be trouble. That could be trouble. That could be trouble. It almost was trouble.
This is
Okay, so I'm going to point this out.
Go ahead.
I want to point out the differences between the returners that we see, this young man being the returner of the year for last year. And what is the differences? The difference is simple. We've seen guys come up, they dance, they do this, they do that. Savion picks a line, and he goes. And that's the difference right now in this game.
He tries to bait you into a bad angle
Exactly.
and then he turns on the Jets. It's a good return.
And the thing about it is I've told guys.
Lab does it.
Yeah, all of them, all the good returners do that. You don't see any good returner dancing around in the backfield. You see every good returner making you.
does it, but Danye, he'll put some shakes on somebody too.
But Danye, on his best returns,
He's
does
just
the
picks
same
it-
thing.
No, he baits you into a bad angle.
Exactly.
And he cooks you. They all do it the same way.
Walters goes in motion.
Look at that push from the D line.
Back stack to Smooth.
But he's got him.
Throws it back to Trey.
But he
Trey
had
will
him,
have
though.
it. Trey has the first down.
First down.
Trey's out of bounds inside the 40.
Oh, he had Hines.
So the Outlaws have been in a giving mood with the penalties. They have 85 yards in penalty yardage,
Jeez.
which is not good.
It's not.
No, it's only the third quarter.
And that's also a fact. And it's still early in the third quarter. By the way, shout out to our awesome camera crew for giving you the great shots on the field and in the background with the strip.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful here in the Vegas Valley. As
Nothing but rocks and dirt during the day, but when those lights turn on, it's beautiful.
it is 56 degrees right now with the winds at up to 5 miles per hour on the wind gusts. Robinson back to throw, looking over the middle. Big man with football, and Walters is open. Gets out of bounds for another Outlaw first down.
This is what works.
I really thought he was going to lower his shoulder.
Did you see how he ran that guy downfield?
Yeah.
He came down to like he was blocking in a run package. It was a very well set up play. Well designed play.
Was that Gaither on coverage?
I don't know.
It could
Might
be.
have been. Gaither's playing safety,
Big man,
which is
big man playing
wild.
Big man playing safety. Big man catching football. Peak running hard with the football. It is definitely thick boy season, and Hines just declared eligible on the line.
And he rolls.
Which you can do, but you got to make sure you raise up your hand, boys and girls. Walters in motion. Trey looking. Now he's going to run. Now he's going to come inside. Trey Robinson.
One
Really
thing
good
that
run.
Trey does very well is he rolls with the punches. Like when he gets hit, he throws a spin, or he kind of like he finds a way to absorb the blow in some
Yes,
way,
yes.
or deflect the blow. Try and use it to bounce out some way. It's
As
a smart way
coach,
to run.
as my coach used to say, give them the side of you to hit and roll off of it. And basically, he always said, use it as like you're doing an ole.
The good old Roger Dorn.
You know, all I could say is, granted that was back in the 80s.
It just makes my MCO hurt thinking about it.
Well, it just takes me back to one of the greatest movie scenes of all time. Come on, Dorn. Savion in motion. Trey underneath a fastball.
Hines
and Robert Hines
absorbs the hit.
has his second touchdown of the night. And it is now a 33-32 ball game.
And he avoids the penalty from the celebration by
Not
kicking the
purposefully
ball.
not
Not kicking
kicking
the
it.
ball.
So that shows good restraint. Good on you, young man.
So my question mark is, do you go for 1 or 2 here?
Well, you know what Scotty's going to say.
2? You don't go for a tie?
That
What's wrong with you?
wasn't a setup or anything.
No, it wasn't. He just wanted to hear Scott say,
Come on,
you go,
man.
Exactly.
you go for 2.
You going for the tie? Chris, let me find out.
No.
You're a businessman. You
No.
ever go for the tie?
No. I go for the win.
Man, come on now.
You play to win the game.
Exactly.
Hello. So here we go.
All right, Coach.
Outlaws.
Oh man, I almost went into podcast mode.
Can't do that here.
Nope. But if you do want to hear the unedited version, go ahead and catch us Wednesdays on the other side of the ball on Vegas Hype Network.
Trey rolling out to his right.
Oh, and
He's got a man open,
He's got
but
a
you
man
know
open.
what? He doesn't matter.
Loses
Walks
the PD
in.
anyway.
Walks in.
And the second son of Krypton
Oh, he said it's too little.
gives the Outlaws the lead. And we will take this break. Folks, if you're just now joining us, shame on you, but you have missed one heck of a game thus far. It is back and forth between the Outlaws and the Alienators. And I think that is James Monk. It is James Monk returning it. Monk and Monk. Oh, that could that really could have been disastrous the way he planted and turned at the 30, and thank goodness he is okay. Guys, it's a 1-point ball. It has been heavy blows after heavy blows, neither team giving an inch.
This is like a heavyweight fight.
It is. An old school 15-rounder.
Dude, these guys are just going at each other.
This is a good game.
Yes, it is.
Now, hopefully, our friends back in the control center can answer me this question if they're listening.
Riddle me this.
Has there ever been an overtime game in Nevada here in A7? I really would like to know that.
You know what? I think there was one. I think we've had one. Big man
Big
with
man
ball.
football.
Big man, Mr. Pete with the ball. Gets about a 3-yard gain, sets up down 2nd and 7. Nearing the 10-minute mark to go here in the third quarter. Anthony Alvarez, Schoolhouse Rock, Chris Vera, and the Vikings, Scott McCorkle, with you
Broadcast gang.
here inside the booth at Bonanza High. Like I said, if you're just now joining us, you are missing one heck of a football game between the Alienators and the Outlaws. Of course,
Mr. Harry Potter back in the game.
yes, he is. But, of course, this is how it is. Both teams at 1-1, looking to stay in the top 4. Johnson takes a shot over the middle.
Come back for it, young man. You didn't get it.
Jaden Webb could not hold on to it. He did come back for it, but he could not cradle it in. Sets up 3rd and 7.
No touchy.
Glad you're with us wherever you may be spending your Sunday evening with us. We appreciate it. Be it Fox 5.2, Cox Channel 125, part of the Silver State Sports and Entertainment Network, A7FL.TV, and, of course, you guys watching live across the globe on Caffeine.tv. No matter where you're watching, we're glad you're spending your Sunday evening with us. And you are watching one heck of a game. Here's Robert Burns.
Good blocking downfield, but it looks like he was
like he's
stopped
got
after about 2 yards.
2 yards.
Yep.
Sets up down 4th and 5, and now here comes a big question for the Alienators. Do you throw it off or do you try to get the first down, which is I'm going to say no gain, 4th and 7.
You're in plus yardage situation. You're in plus yards for the Outlaws. I mean, this is a no-brainer. With this game as close as it is, you throw it. You don't go for it. You're basically saying, okay.
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
This
I
is
throw it.
Yeah, I mean, this is a no-brainer. You throw it.
But they're going to go for it.
I'm going to hand it to Moncrief.
Nope. Keeping him in the block.
Johnson
And he throws it.
throws the short pass incomplete.
You know what's a good thing it was, because if not, that would have been a house call.
Welcome back to Bonanza High. 8:11 to go. Third quarter, 34-33 Outlaws.
Believe it or not, I talk too much.
And we hope DJ Johnson is okay. Dub the Viking and Schoolhouse
Look at
Rock
Rohan
there.
out there wide. Mr. Walters.
And he comes in motion. Trey back to throw. Trey looking. Steps in the pocket. Sidearms it, looking for Walters, incomplete.
I mean, he short-armed it, not sidearm.
He did a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Well, I think he was trying to get it around.
Patrick Holmes
No, he was trying to get it around the defender.
7:36 to go.
I've seen Trey make those crazy throws.
Oh, dude.
Weird angles, flying through the air, going the wrong way.
But you know what that
elbow
is?
Turns around backwards for no
That
reason.
is the in my day when we used to play and we used to see quarterbacks that could change that arm angle. That's something that is very difficult to teach.
I don't think you.
I think it's just something that they're you have a natural gift for.
2nd and 10, nearing the 7-minute mark.
Ooh.
Who is
And
that?
a late
What's
flag.
a late flag for? Is this a late hit?
Jaden Webb really almost took that.
Holding. Offense.
Holding on the Outlaws, as I don't know who that was
They're gonna
intended
accept it?
for.
So this is where this is a.
Do you push him back and redo second down?
I think that was Micah Wilson,
No,
the
I
intended
think
receiver.
I think this is where I'm going to hold it. Nope, they're going to push him back.
I would
Replay
almost
the
take
down.
3rd and 10.
And yeah, that was Micah Wilson, the intended receiver.
That's a good read by
6:59
Webb because that is kind of Micah's
6:59
wheelhouse.
to go
Yeah,
here in
that
the
screen.
third quarter. It is the Alienators trailing the Outlaws by a point, 34-33. And the Alliance and sick with it. The nightcap.
That's going to be a good game.
And this one has been very entertaining. Glad you're with us wherever you may be across all of our network channels. Trey going downfield, in stride, caught. And guess who? Mr. Cunningham finds the end zone again. Touchdown, Outlaws.
Well, there you have it. Triple play.
Yeah, hat trick.
Yep, a hat trick.
That's a hat trick, yes.
Natural hat trick.
He has found the end zone 3 times tonight, has Savion Cunningham.
So that's a return and a receiving. So
Two
if he gets a
returns
handoff,
and a receiving.
Yeah,
And
he
he
takes
takes
a
it.
handoff.
Or pick six.
that's a
Or
what do they
pick
call that? A
six.
cycle?
No, they call that the sombrero.
No, like if you get a return, a receiving touchdown, and a rushing touchdown, isn't that a cycle?
I don't
in
know.
football?
I don't know what is the
Not trend.
football the equivalent of a cycle in baseball.
Ooh, smooth.
Smooth.
Touchdown.
That is
Flynn
good.
makes the catch.
That is good.
So,
Okay, this is stacking up to be. This game
a
is stacking
good
up to be as good as the. And when I say this, I'm talking about with the excitement, as good as the championship game was.
That's a bold statement.
It is a
Cotton.
bold statement, but what I'm saying
This is a good back and forth
yes,
game. You're
and that's
not
what
wrong.
I'm talking about. The back
Yeah.
and forth.
They're finding answers for each other. They're going at each other.
it is
He threw that getting thrown through the air.
It is 42-33. The lead for
Fika in the house
Outlaws.
from the Alliance.
Yes, Fika Tuli. It is
Undeniably gifted.
it is a 9-point lead, or it's 11-point lead. I beg your, no, 9-point lead.
9
9-point lead for the Outlaws as they've come back, and they have scored 16 unanswered.
But now my question is their quarterback all right?
That is the question. Yodi Mack to throw it off. Webb gets a running head start. He's across the 20, 25, 30.
Out of
Great
bounds.
Out of
coverage.
bounds at the 32-yard line.
Fantastic coverage.
And that was Mikey Powell
Howell.
on.
And that goes back to what I've been
Great
saying.
coverage, sir.
All you have to do is get them to go to one side, press them against that sideline, and use the sideline as your fourth coverage man.
That was pretty decent.
Yeah.
and Manley.
So now the question mark becomes, can the Outlaws hold the Alienators out of the end zone again? That's a question mark.
That is a good question. There's Moncrief to the 35.
Almost looked like he went head first.
Yeah, he tripped.
Did he get tripped?
I think
No,
so.
he tripped over himself, I think.
Oh, tripped on himself. Well, the turf monster has played a big factor here today so far with the slippage.
Oh, the pitch was a little behind, but he cut inside a little early.
Still got positive yards, got 3 out of it. Sets up 2nd and 7 with 6:07 to go here in the third. 42-33 in favor of the Outlaws in a back-and-forth game. This game has been very entertaining, and if you're just now joining us, shame on you. Hopefully you'll watch this on the YouTube page. Toss. It's Burns.
Well, Burns gets met in the backfield.
Harry Potter again. Cameron Sidham just brings intensity known to man on the gridiron. And
know,
now
this
there's
is-
a loss. It's now 3rd and 10.
This is interesting because if you guys were watching this at the beginning, anybody who was watching this, we saw this play work. We saw this play work for the Outlaws. And now trying to run off tackle, it's not the same.
So would you say that's great adjustment by the Outlaws?
Right now, I'm looking at it being great adjustment by the Outlaws.
Fake. Johnson back in. Takes the
Got a
shot
man
deep.
open.
He's going for Webb.
Got it.
Inside the 30, 25 to the 20. Jaden Webb with a great catch.
And he's right. They need to get up there and get on the ball.
Now, here's the thing for that pass. If you watch the cornerback got caught looking in the backfield.
He's hurting.
DJ Johnson is hurting, but he is trying to give it all he's got.
He's fighting.
He
but
made a
he's hurting.
fantastic throw with 4:38 to go here in the third quarter. And the Outlaws on the move again, down 9. They do have the option of going for 3 if they want to go that route.
I think with
Moncrief
this,
to the right. Moncrief.
Stop. He got 8 up.
Good tackle.
Great group tackle.
That looked like Yodi Mack was on the tackle along with some other Outlaws.
Also, Jimmy is in there again. He's always in the mix. Jimmy is one of the guys. He started playing football late in his life. Didn't start playing until he picked up flag. Started playing with the Heem guys, and now
I'm sorry.
A7 is built for him.
That was not Yodi Mack. That was Vincent Thompson, among others, making the tackle. 3:50 to go. Ball at the 17.
roughly, yeah.
Moncrief in the backfield.
You just call for the toss to that
Webb
side.
in motion. Reverse on the jet sweep.
Why?
Cuts back
Should
inside.
have stayed.
Why?
Yeah.
And Cacho.
Oh,
Wait. No, no, wait. I don't.
Jimmy.
So they're gonna.
I think it's clean.
Yeah. I think that it just needs to be let go
pulled
before
up.
you get in trouble. And you got somebody on the field, there should be a penalty flag
That
for
should be a penalty for that, yeah.
for somebody coming out on the field from the sidelines.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Nope, should be tossed.
Third down for the Alienators after a play for no gain.
Third down.
We just heard that called out on the radio, too. Ooh, Miss Kelly's not playing.
Oh, she said that earlier. So, but going back to this, if he would have kept around the corner on that jet sweep, I think he might have
Burns
gone
eligible. End zone.
Out of bounds. Nice.
Vincent Thompson
nice
knocks it
defensive
away,
play.
looking for Gaither.
Oh, Jimmy.
I don't think that would have been inbounds anyway. I think it would have been out of bounds no matter what.
Sets up fourth down. Obviously, you're in plus territory, so there's no harm in not going for it.
That's a great play.
Vincent Thompson.
Oh, we got a penalty flag.
Chirping. Who's it on?
Sideline.
Sideline on the
Warning.
Outlaws.
Nope. Sideline warning
Alien.
on the
I'm
Alienators.
sorry, Alienators, beg your pardon. The Outlaws were penalized for that early in the first half, and now
So
it's
we have
happened
a-
on both ways, both
we have-
sidelines.
Both sidelines got warnings.
Yeah, both sidelines got warnings earlier. It wasn't on either side, and now we're gonna see. We're gonna see that the referees are not. They're not playing games no more.
So, Chris, what happens if that happens again? What happens?
It's another penalty.
15.
Yep.
Just in case our viewers have questions about that.
Automatic first, obviously. So you
Fourth
get a new
and
set
10.
of downs. and-
They need
Ooh.
the 10-yard line
That's
for a
rough.
first down. Do the Alienators. Moncrief in the backfield. Johnson at quarterback.
Fourth down. Alienators elect to go for it.
Here's Johnson rolling out to his right.
Steps up in the pocket.
Stepping
Steps
in,
in.
throws. Caught by Webb! And a first down and goal for the Alienators.
Dude,
Jaden
why are
Webb.
you not running it in? That should be a touchdown. That should be a touchdown.
He was not touched, you're right.
No, he was not touched down, and he got up.
What a play by the
That should be a touchdown. Look, he's not touched until after he stands up,
And alertly, Vincent Thompson.
and then you run into the end zone. That should be a touchdown.
Alertly, Vincent Thompson did make contact with him, but oh my goodness. What a play by Jaden Webb, who has made some catches here tonight.
Yes. That should have been an easy touchdown. Get up, go into the end zone. But we have, yep, it was Monk.
And there's Moncrief in for the second time
touchdown.
tonight.
So with a
Devontae-
9-point differential right here, you would have to go for the 2, of course.
To bring
I
you
would
within
not
one.
go. Yep, I would not go for the 1.
42-30. Are you not
I
entertained?
don't like this score. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Why don't you like it?
What do
You
you
don't
ask?
remember? I'm sorry. I'm going through it. This is, you don't remember the score to the championship game?
Oh,
The last
Oh,
fall?
yeah. Now I see why
Johnson
you don't like it.
stays alive,
He still
throws it up,
Throws a rainbow.
and knocks it away.
It was out of bounds anyway.
So, a minute 40 to go.
Takes the rainbow.
It is 42-39.
Did he just
The
say you
Vi-
couldn't taste the rainbow?
The Viking is in his feelings,
Outlaws. 42.
so he really wants somebody to score right now.
Yes. Twice.
Well, you know what? You know it's coming.
No, because if they score one more touchdown, it's the exact score.
You know it's coming,
Oh,
though.
goodness.
Well,
You know it's coming.
a return.
And you see who's out on the field.
Well, it's KJ.
It's the guy.
It's KJ.
It's the guy. He was part of the battle.
Yes.
It's been prophesied. It's been prophesied. If he scores on this, I'm sitting down.
Oh,
I'm
my
not
God.
talking for the rest of the game. You guys are blessed.
That is a lie.
I will try really hard not to talk.
That is still a lie.
I might explode.
You will not
I
explode.
explode all over the wall.
You will stop it right now, Scott McCorkle.
Shout out
Cage.
to the Ralphie May joke.
KJ Burrell back to receive
Just like grape.
the
He said Italians are
The
featured to
throw.
explode all over the wall.
Charles Johnson back to throw it in a very entertaining ball game. 42-39. Burrell from the Set from the 13-yard line. Burrell across the 30, 35, 40, and gets knocked out of bounds with a minute 40 to go.
Kind of okey-doked him for a minute, but should have stayed.
A little more narrow.
Yes.
A tidbit more narrow.
Maybe even gave him a little hesitation
Well,
like he
I
was
mean,
going to cut it back in.
Charles Johnson, his swag Urkel, his angle was pretty good.
Was it?
Yeah. His angle was pretty good.
I don't mean to be all in your phone there, Dub, but I am.
90 seconds to go. Glad you're with us on Fox 5.2, Cox Channel 125, part of the Silver State Sports and Entertainment Network, and of course, Caffeine TV and A7FL.TV. Glad you're with us wherever you may be watching.
Hi.
We got the back stack.
Gaither back deep.
Backstack. Trey. Quick out to Savion.
Savion.
Savion makes one. Ooh. Great tackle there by Jay. Oh, nuts. That is
14.
Landrick Phillips on the stop as we're under a minute. By the way, fans, do you want to join us live after the holiday season? Treat yourself to tickets to A7FL Fall Brawl. Once again, get your season pass now at A7FLNevada.com. That's A7FLNV.com. Again, for tickets to the Fall Brawl.
Use my player code.
Savion in motion.
Smooth. Oh, what a pass. Oh, what a catch. That is caught there by
no, what a
Tyrone
move.
Leakins. And Leakins gets a first down as we're under 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Why
Oh,
did
timeout.
not-
You got 3 of them. Did he get out of bounds?
Yeah, he did.
Why is this clock? I'm so confused right now. Am I not
Clock should be
understanding
stopped.
football?
Yeah, the clock should be stopped when he goes out of bounds, but nonetheless.
I don't understand football.
This is going to be.
Two,
No, we're going to get
one.
the play off. Trey looking, throwing. Big man wide open. Big man with football. Mr. Hines inside the 5-yard
No
line.
time left on the clock.
Fans, don't leave us now. We got a big fourth quarter coming up. It's the Outlaws 42. The Alienators 39. You're watching the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. Start of the fourth quarter. Ball at the 5-yard line for the Outlaws.
Big
trying
blocker.
to add to their 3-point lead. And a flag on the play. Robinson
play.
will keep it himself. And gets to maybe.
They get to redo it, though, right?
Should be a offside.
Oh, wait a minute. Yodi Mack, don't do that.
Yep. Now we got another flag.
Oh, don't do that. Guys, you've been playing a heck of a game. Don't do that. Don't do it. You guys have played a fantastic game. You guys have given the fans a fantastic game to
Oh,
watch.
they just want to cuddle a little.
Is that what you call
Yeah.
it?
Close enough to kiss.
Yeah, no, they're against each other.
Kissing cousins?
No, like they really enjoy the intensity and appreciate the attention to detail and technique.
Penalty
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Penalty is on the Alienators. Then after the play, unsportsmanlike on the Outlaws. So both penalties
Offsetting.
will offset.
Yeah, because they thought they were getting excited, but it's just
Start of the fourth quarter, Anthony Alvarez, Scott the Viking McCorkle, Chris Schoolhouse Rockvera.
I'm gonna keep laughing about that.
oh yeah. I
Gentlemen.
gotta change your ringtone.
Gentlemen, we have
Right.
had,
Conjunction, junction.
What's my function?
well, this function has turned into a fantastic football game with 14:49 to go here in the fourth quarter. And by the way, we still have one more game after this, the Alliance, and sick with it.
We should have an A7 broadcast karaoke night.
No, we shouldn't do that because I for one am not singing.
I'll sing.
Oh, I'll
Okay.
sing
I'll act like Carson Daly.
poorly.
I'll act like Carson Daly, be like, "Hello, welcome to TRL Live," but that's about it.
It'll be the most Backstreet Boys and Miley Cyrus you guys have ever listened to.
Oh, baby!
All right. So
From the 3-yard
hold on,
line.
hold on,
Party
hold
in the
on.
USA.
Can you say big man with football? Because
Oh, yeah.
no,
Walter.
actually, I think this is going to be. He's going to follow. Oh, it's a fake.
No, he's going to run it in for a
Gonna
touchdown.
Run it in for a touchdown.
That's what's going to
Never
happen.
mind.
The second son of Krypton finds the end zone.
Yet
for a
again.
touchdown.
They so excite.
It is exciting, isn't it?
It's a maze.
That very well could be.
I mean,
48-39, 11-point lead for the Outlaws. And, of course, what's the rule, Scott?
Go for 2.
There you go.
Can we go for 3?
Yes, sometimes.
Well, the only reason why I'm saying that is because of the score. Now, 2 would make it an 11-point game,
Right.
so we should be okay.
Which is
But-
still a 2-possession game.
Yep.
But with a 3-point play available, it is only a 2. It is a quick 2-possession game.
Now, can I just be honest with you guys?
I stutter
ahead.
a lot sometimes.
And it's more of a question.
Walters?
Did anybody expect this out of the Alienators when they first started playing this season?
No. Smooth at quarterback. Smooth rolling out to his right. Smooth doing a Roger Craig whirly-durly. And that goes all
Nowhere.
but not. So, 14 and a half to go. 14 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the game in the fourth quarter. It is a 48-39 lead for the Outlaws. And, we got some chippiness.
No, they're talking.
They're talking about where they're going to eat afterwards.
It's all about the pizza place.
Telling you, they're going to talk about where they're going to eat.
Lot J
After the
Tacos.
game.
Lot J Tacos isn't here, so we got to coordinate where we're going afterwards. That's all.
Beautiful skyline of the Vegas Valley in our backdrop.
Definitely just a miscommunication.
Great job by our camera crew. So, just to verify, the control center informed us that the clock does not stop when you go out of bounds
Yeah,
except
it's-
for the last 2 of the half. So
Yes.
the second quarter, fourth quarter, that's when the clock stops.
And it's my mistake because when I was sitting there watching it, for some reason I had it in my mind we're going into halftime. We already were in halftime.
That brings the score. Outlaws 48.
So,
Alienators.
the Outlaws adding to their lead. They're up by 11.
For the most exciting play in all of sports.
Or, I'm sorry, they're up by 9. I beg your pardon. I'm sorry. 9 is the lead.
Here's the
Mack to
throw
throw it
off.
off. Gaither will catch it. Across the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Tries to pass to
And
the
he's
defenders,
knocked
There
out
you
of
go.
bounds at the 50. Very good starting position for the Alienators. And now, the last 2 drives for the Alienators, they stalled on offense. So, my question is, what do you do to get back on track? Because there is still plenty of time in this football game.
Go back to the run.
Go back to
I
Mr.
mean, the question is what got you where you are?
Moncrief.
And exactly.
Moncrief-
So
let me rephrase that. Moncrief and Webb, both men, and Gaither, those 3 men have had a fantastic game here tonight.
well, and what you have to do is you have to go back to what got you. You know, you as we like to say, the pretty girl that you brought to the dance, or the ugly girl that you brought to the dance. You got to start dancing with her again. Plain and simple.
And we have
Time
a
out.
timeout by the Outlaws.
Oh, Jimmy
Okay.
is excited. I think he has an idea on where to go to eat.
We'll take this break. It's the Outlaws up 48-39. You're watching the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. We'll be right back. It is the Outlaws up 48-39. Johnson back to throw. Harry Potter
HP!
just will not go down. And because I'm going to say he was in the grass, it's a sack for Harry Potter.
Well, I mean, he has
Mr.
to.
Sidham, Cameron
Look.
Sidham.
Why they didn't blow the whistle a little bit earlier, I'm not sure, because he backed him up, so his forward progress is obviously stopped. You got him going backwards. What do you want him to do? Slam him on the ground? So, I mean, that is something that I thought they should have blown the
Harry
whistle just a little bit
Potter, my boy.
You got to love the motor for sure. That is
All attitude.
all attitude, all heart, all effort,
sooner. And the littlest man on the field.
right? $13, 15 to go in the game. As it is the ball spotted at the 36-yard line, and the Alienators are going backwards. Johnson looking, flags
Got a
on the
flag.
play, takes a shot
Flag.
downfield. Gaither can't.
And he
Oh!
picked it
The
off!
deflection, it's picked off.
I think they're going to decline whatever happened. I'm just saying, they're going to decline whatever happened.
They're holding on the offense. I'm pretty sure that penalty will be declined.
I don't think that should be holding. That was a push-pull move.
I don't know if that was.
I
Edward-
watched it. That was a push-pull.
I don't know if that was Edward Flores
Somebody
or
rewind that.
D'Angelo Chandler that made the interception.
Y'all need to check that out.
But Double Zero
That
makes
was
a
a mean
fantastic
push-pull.
catch as it came off of Gaither's hands.
That should be that. Honestly, the holding needs to be wiped off. The holding needs to be wiped off because that was a monster push-pull. That center for the Alienators is good.
So again, I don't know if that was D'Angelo Chandler or Edward Flores that made that interception, but my goodness, what a play.
The athleticism that we're showing.
Yes.
I mean, it was some serious athleticism right there.
Dylan Graham, what a push-pull. I don't agree with that penalty. Even as a defensive lineman, like that move would suck to get hit with, but that's not holding. That's taught in every O-line camp ever. You just dusted him with that.
So with 12:50 and counting to go here in regulation, it is a 9-point lead for the Outlaws, 48-39.
So you're saying it wasn't cheating on the offense?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that was just a crazy good move, and that's a bad call.
What do we have? We got timeout on the Alienators.
So we'll take this break. It's 48-39 in favor of the Outlaws. You're watching the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. We'll be back. Welcome back to Bonanza High. So after the interception by the Outlaws take the ball at the 25-yard line. Robinson looking to throw over the middle. Got a wide open big man. There goes Mr. Hines.
He's out of bounds.
Out of bounds inside the 40-yard line on the far side, and a first down.
His
for the
stride
Outlaws.
looks way too graceful for him to be that big.
Hey, you know what? Big men have sweet feet too, you know.
You
And
know
Mr.
what?
Hines has very good hands.
I'm going to just not talk for a minute. Yeah, go ahead. Say sweet feet around me, it's different.
And here is Michael Wilson, and there's a flag on the play.
All right. Now smooth. Oh, nope, never mind. Trade back to get the ball. I kind of like the fact that there's this delay right here, so we kind of get to catch up on the last play.
Yeah.
I know you guys don't get to see that, so that's bad TV for me talking about it. But I'm not good at this.
But eventually we'd love to get replays so we can actually
I want to be able to touch the
show
screen.
the fans why the play worked.
I just want to touch it. Have you guys see it.
Yeah, the telestrator.
That's what it's called.
The John Madden telestrator.
Illegal participation by the defense.
So an illegal participation penalty by the defense. No.
First down.
So,
Oh,
Savion
no.
on the toss.
Oh, no.
Savion cuts
Oh, no.
inside. Savion
he almost tripped.
across the midfield to the 49-yard line.
That was
And
a
if he-
60-yard run for 4 yards.
And if he didn't slip, who knows where he might have gone. Possibly might have found the end zone for a fourth time tonight. He's got 2 on the
Slip it.
3-on-1, and
Oh,
he has
can't
a
get him.
receiving touchdown.
Shut up.
Savion Cunningham showing off his fantastic skills
And speed.
and speed. At the 10:57 mark to go here in the game, 48-39. The Alienators did have a lead, but the Outlaws have put the hand on the gas. Oh, behind the back toss, back to Smooth. Smooth underneath.
Oh, get up.
Slip by Big Man. Hines still gets back up,
Now he's going forward.
and Hines gets put back almost to the original line of scrimmage.
No,
first down.
he's got the
he got
first
a
down.
first down.
Well, it was a second and short anyway, so.
Yeah.
And his forward
He's
progress
hype.
was stopped after he picked up the first down.
Oh, yeah, he fell right at the
First
sticks.
down.
Yep.
Outlaws.
As we're nearing the 10-minute mark to go in regulation,
It's a good game.
Robert Hines has had himself a solid game along with Savion Cunningham.
Entertaining game there, gents.
Oh, yes.
I'm trying to see what that truck. Look at the truck right there. What it says.
Experience something.
Because it keeps driving by.
No?
It should say A7FL.
Yeah, it
Right.
should. Well, if Scotty has his way with the Parkway Taverns,
Man,
You
look,
might
check
be
this
there.
out.
So
Working on some things.
I'm wondering if they're going to bring.
That's a big guy.
Walters is a big guy.
You're only rushing one.
Robinson looking, Robinson throwing downfield. Caught by KJ Burrell for a first down inside the 15-yard line.
You're only going to throw one at Trey? That's a little silly.
That's
a little
there's
silly.
no way.
That's not exactly
You
the
can't-
smartest thing to do.
No, you can't exactly contain him. But you see, there's somebody traveling. Is it Gaither that's traveling with him?
Yeah.
So you've got a spy on him.
Okay, but that's so difficult.
It is. What a grab by KJ Burrell, though. Fantastic grab.
Built like a superhero.
By number 22. And right now the Outlaws trying to impose their will and perhaps put this game in the deep freeze with 8:57 to go. Leading by 9, 48-39. Anthony Alvarez.
KJ stands like an English bulldog.
Scott the Viking McCorkle and Chris Barrow.
Ooh, we got a false start.
KJ.
And the Outlaws will back themselves up wearing those very Houston Oiler-esque type color jerseys.
Hemocracy.
Also kind of reminds you of the light blues that the Ole Miss Rebels wear in the SEC. So we got 8:43 on the clock, 9-point lead for the Outlaws.
Sega Genesis Oilers.
That's true too.
Yep.
It's still it's a keeper by Trey Robinson.
Ooh,
who was that?
And a great tackle there by
number 9,
Mikel Troop.
Yep,
Mr. Troop. He wrapped up 2 people on that play.
Yep, he put a lick on Dillard.
That was Jaylene Lockett.
He picked him up and then still tackled Trey.
That was Jaylene Lockett, number 6, that went in motion.
He literally made Dillard hit the ground and then jumped over him to get to Trey.
8 minutes.
I think he was still holding Dillard, maybe.
Yeah.
8 minutes to go. It is all Outlaws here in the second half.
He looked a little strong.
Strong man. Strong man. Dillard Davis III in the backfield.
Downside height.
Trey, quick out to Michael Wilson.
Dillard missed his block.
Nah, Dillard didn't have a
Dillard missed his
chance.
block.
No, he
Yeah,
didn't
it was
miss
too
it.
far.
It was too
It was
far.
too far.
It's too far for him to get out. But
missed is a
to give a little color to that. If the wide receiver would have caught the ball and come inside, Dillard could have picked up the block for him.
He'd have had to come back to the ball.
Exactly.
Kind of running this.
Just coming back to the ball would
come back to the
have
ball,
made the play much easier for Dillard. It wouldn't have been such a stretch. No, there's no pun intended there. I saw the look on your face. There was no pun intended. It was punny, but
punny.
still, it's punny. But
Very
it
punny.
wasn't intended. Besides, big man out wide, the back stack.
Big man and the double stack.
Vroom, vroom. Number 6 is open.
There's a fake. Trey sidearms it.
Oh, and he's
Intercepted.
Gaither?
Right to the Alienators.
That looks
Did he
like
punch him?
That looks like
No. He
Gaither.
tried to pull the ball out of his hands.
Yeah, but did he sock him in the face while doing it?
No. He grabbed it. He grabbed a hold of the ball and tried to rip it out.
Well, there's 6 minutes.
We saw Max Crosby do that.
There's 6 minutes and 36 seconds to go, and the
Watch, he
Alienators
just tries to pull it out.
Yeah.
and the
It looks like
Alienators
he almost Max
have
Crosby.
got to hurry now
Sorry. I talked
and
over
make
you.
this quick because they're down by 9 and with 6 minutes to go. This guy.
Yeah.
I was trying to get the 3 of us in here.
Man, it feels like we need a
Second
an
heater behind
industrial
us.
like an industrial heater.
So it is 6:36 to go in the Outlaws, trying to hold their 9-point lead. But if you're the Alienators, you've got to hurry,
We could use one of the Burger King heating racks.
and you've got to a heat lamp.
That would be great.
Then I just feel like a burger getting dried out.
Like a Whopper. Johnson taking a shot,
Nope.
going deep,
Double
looking
clutch
for
cost
Mug.
him.
Mug,
Double clutch
and
cost
it's
him.
Picked off by the Outlaws.
That's not what you wanted to do.
And again, I don't know if that's D'Angelo Chandler or Edward Flores because there
We
is.
said there's 0-0.
Yeah, but they got 2 zeros listed on the.
Yep.
We'll take this break and talk about it more. It's the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. We'll be back. Walls lead. So we found out that 0-0 is indeed Edward Flores that made the interception. He's got 2 tonight.
Oh,
Looking for Walters, incomplete.
That's not great. It's not
No.
good.
No.
Uh-oh. Hey, what about me? What about me? I can't hear me. Hello?
We can hear you.
Uh-oh.
No, hold on. Yep, there you go.
All right. So,
Scotty is, what about me? What about you?
okay, Walters
I
is
panic.
stopping the turf for some reason.
He's upset with it.
5:30 to go,
Maybe his foot fell asleep.
which would give us about a 20-minute break until the next game. Should it end on time? At the top of the hour, our nightcap, the number 1 seed so far in the fall brawl, sick with it, putting up 78 in week 1 against the Hunters, taking on the Alliance that shut out OTT 44-0. Robinson looking, Trey underneath, incomplete, looking for Smooth Richardson.
Smooth.
Smooth.
So the hardest thing about those crossing patterns when you're coming across, if you're throwing a crossing pattern back to the middle of the field from the what would wind up being the offense's right hash, you're throwing against your body. It's a very, very tough throw to make.
Which, by the way, I still cannot get over the great interception by Smooth Brown last week against the Alienators.
That was wild.
Oh, my goodness.
That one-hander,
Oh, my goodness.
incredible.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, he is.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
But now what do we have here? We
You
have
got a
third
bunch of
down,
those on that team.
third down
down.
and 10. And in my eyes, this is something where you don't have to get the first down right here. Get half these yards back and try on fourth down. What you're trying to do right now is run time off the clock.
Exactly. Use the clock as your ally.
Exactly.
Trey looking downfield, looking for Savion. Wow. Incomplete.
He just dropped their chance to come back and win the game.
That brings up 4th down.
The pick went right through his hands.
Yeah.
In this case, because you're in plus yardage situation, this is where I would not go for it. Why not pin them back?
I was
Throw
just
it
going to
off
say,
right now.
throw it right at the pylon.
Yes.
Throw it right at the pylon.
Make them drive 90-plus yards
Exactly.
as opposed to give them half a field if you don't convert.
Exactly. I mean, this is just comes down to playing it smart as a coach and understanding what you're asking your defense to do if you don't get this right here.
By the way, each team has 2 timeouts.
So if each team, nope, clock's still going. And here we go. Trey avoids a tackle.
Still looking.
Bound.
He's got a man
He's
wide
got two
open.
men wide open.
And that's going to put it in the deep freeze. And Smooth doing the Deion Sanders as he comes in the end zone for an Outlaws touchdown. And that, my friends, is a 50-burger.
But it has also been a really good game
Yes,
to this
it has.
point.
Yes, it has.
And I think when we take a look at this, I think both coaches will agree. And I think that Coach Q is going to look at this and let his players see the mistakes they made are what cost them. Because
And that's what cost them.
realistically,
mistakes.
yeah, it's just the mistakes. Because outside of that, they were in this ball
yes,
game.
they were leading.
Yes.
Well, that and Savion.
Well, I mean,
That helps.
Yeah,
yes,
doesn't
it
hurt.
does. Yes, it does.
Doesn't hurt.
I mean, when you have a Savion,
It's not like having Don
when
yet,
you
but it's
have
close.
when you have a game changer like Savion Cunningham that can change the game in so many ways.
Well, you got more than one game changer on the Outlaws.
True.
You got delay a game.
But specifically,
Good ball.
tonight, it's been the play of Savion Cunningham that has helped enhance the Outlaws and Trey making plays. I mean, you've had
Trey, smooth.
you've had Robert Hines. He's had a good game. He's caught 2 touchdown passes. He's extended drives with his catches.
KJ's doing great. Yodi's doing great.
KJ made a huge
Harry
catch
Potter.
on defense. His motor, it never stops. So, I mean,
Can we just call him HP?
we could.
Harry Potter.
And no, we're not talking Hewlett Packard.
When we
Making
say
a,
HP? No.
We're making a San Jose reference to my home area of the Bay Area. But, I mean, and now we're trying to figure out what's going on here. What kind of...
Well, we had a call unsportsmanlike. I'm not sure what's going on from that standpoint. 3, 4, 5, 6. They only got 6 players on the field.
Well, you need 7 in the
Backstack.
A7FL.
Oh, I missed the back stack. Man, now he's running
okay.
up.
All
Okay.
right. That was Michael Wilson. Trey. He's going to run. The conversion
Out of
is
bounds.
the conversion is no good.
No win.
It is 54-39 with 2:58, and the pinpoint of what you're talking about, Chris,
Yep.
you'll say missed opportunities
Yes.
in the second half for the Alienators.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt. And I think that as a coach, you've got to point out those missed opportunities and also what it has cost you as far as what you've done to your team when you haven't done and played the way you could have. This game is they talk about it all the time being a game of inches. Well, if you continuously have bad plays or you're costing your team with penalties, these are the things that happen that can cost you a game.
Yeah.
And I think that's where they are right now, is that the Alienators kind of cost themselves in this game. So, I mean, all we can do is see what they're able to do and maybe even make this a little bit more respectable.
Here's Gaither.
Uh-oh.
Gaither.
Uh-oh.
That's a good run.
Across the 45 to the 49-yard line. So,
Cacho again.
Yes, sir.
yeah. Gacho being the, I don't want to compare, but Gacho's had himself a solid game
Solid game on special
on
teams.
special teams. And whoever has a burger right now, that smells very good.
Right?
That's all I can say. So at the top of the hour, it is the Alienators
Nope.
trying to get some respectability on the scoreboard. But at the top of the hour, we have Sick With It and the Alliance.
6.
I don't know why.
I think 6 is going to do something.
Well, let's see what we got.
It'll be semi-disrespectful.
Oh,
that's not what you're supposed
That's not
to
good.
do.
Oh, and he just picked it up.
Cacho.
And Cacho's going to score, and now you can really put this in the deep freeze.
That's a 60 burger.
That is a 60 burger.
Wow.
Well, they lost this game.
That is basically making mistakes that have cost your team too much. I mean, if you're on the ground, cover up the football, just to make sure.
And I mean, the Alienators, they have made some plays in this ball game.
They made it a ball game
Johnson
for a while.
made some fantastic throws. Jaden Webb has made some fantastic catches.
Moncrief.
I mean, Moncrief has ran the ball effectively. It's just
Moncrief.
Moncrief.
I don't think that's how he says it.
But I mean, it's just if you want to
It's
try
a lot to overcome.
if you want to try and be a good team in this league, you can't shoot yourself in the foot and give teams that have talent an extra down or extra yardage or an extra play. You can't do that.
But that's just like any other football game.
Don't do it.
You can't give teams extra chances. When you give teams extra chances, that's how you lose games. What do we got now? Delay again.
Delay.
On the offense.
Oh, they just don't care no more.
No, I think that they were in the huddle. I think that they were thinking they had a little bit more time because of some of the calls that were made. So, it is what it is. Stuff happens.
Well, now not to mention this, but also we talked about how this is a tournament style and point differential is huge.
Yes.
And if you're the Alienators, you do not want to make this deficit any bigger.
Yeah, huh?
No, you don't, because that'll hurt them in the standings.
Be bad.
Because remember, only the top 4 make it. Smooth
look at
looking, throws it back to Trey.
Again.
Trey throwing back in the end zone.
Too far.
It's out of bounds.
Too much use.
not to say something from a movie again, but even if he had a rocket up his I don't think he was going to catch that one.
Oh, I love it when you make Bob Uecker, Harry Doyle references. that just warms my heart. Of course, talking about the Major League franchise, of course, the Hall of Famer of the Milwaukee Brewers, Bob Uecker in the Uecker seats, playing the role of Harry Doyle in the Major League movies. Or as me and my good friend co-host of the Mizzle and Dub Show, say our tradition. Because that is one of the many traditions that me and him do, which is every time we get together, we watch Major League.
I watch Lord of the Rings.
So it will be Mr. Gaither back to receive the 3-on-1 throw-off, as Jody Mack has been on 3-on-1 throw-off duty all game long.
Well, I think you should always have if you have 3 guys that are out there and they're making plays, leave them out there.
Oh,
Why would you
absolutely.
change them?
Well, again, that's like Cannon and Stone on the Insomniacs.
Yeah.
Jody with the throw.
Good
Gaither from the 19.
Oh, dropped
Drops
it.
the ball. He'll cross the 25. Across
Might
the
have helped
30,
him.
He's
and
gone.
Gaither, and he is
30,
gone.
20, 10, 5, touchdown.
Wow.
All right, then.
And just like that, we are now 45-60. We have 105 points
Yes,
scored in this game.
on the board.
That's a lot.
We've had
That is a lot.
We've had what 4 returns now for
Yes.
for touchdowns.
Yes.
So I mean, this is saying something,
It's still good for seeding.
you know. And yes, it is
Yeah.
because even in a loss,
Points for.
yeah, you got it.
Yes.
That point differential comes into play.
Well, because remember, the Alienators scored 51 in their first game.
Yep. So if
Now they got
that's
45 here,
96 points.
and then they scored 6, I believe, in the last game.
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember how much
It was
they
40.
scored.
It was 47-6.
Okay.
That was a rough one.
Yes, it was.
It happens.
Well,
When you play the Insomniacs, yes, it
Yeah.
does.
usually against us.
So here we go. Flag on the play,
It's a free play.
and Webb makes the catch. He's in,
Oh,
but it's a
false
false
start.
start.
Why didn't he blow the whistle?
That's supposed to be dead play.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. It's supposed to be a dead ball. Yes.
That's odd.
That's a
odd.
mistake. Did somebody say steak?
Did you say steak? So
It was
again,
definitely a miss.
I'm hungry now.
this is the 4-5 game. Outlaws are the 4 seed. Alienators the 5th seed. Now, you look at the score between the Hunters and over the top. Will that play a factor in bumping the Alienators out of the top 4? Because remember, only the top 4 make the playoffs.
It could.
Johnson following it up for Charles Johnson.
No.
Good defensive play. Good defensive play. 2:18 left. Now, I want to see. I'm not going to pull any punches. I want to see Savion back there on this return.
I wonder why.
Have you met
And,
them?
You know, the thing about it is, if they don't, I've got a question if he's
Silly.
okay.
It's about seeding. Go
Yeah.
for it.
So I mean, you know,
Good
we just saw a return for a touchdown. Let's see another return for a touchdown
Well,
if it is possible.
Well, again, in a situation like this,
They're really only up 15.
you say run up the score because, again, this is about seeding.
It is. It truly is about seeding. And you know, if we're going to be looking at point differential, and and all that stuff is going to be taken into consideration, I'm going to have my best returner back there.
Well,
but
you
is
have-
that Dillard?
That is Dillard Davis.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
he's not a bad returner
no,
either.
he's not.
He's so shifty.
Charles Johnson to throw it to the 15. Oh, boy, you better
Oh,
down
it's a
it.
get back.
You better down it. He's not going to down it.
He can't. He touched it
Oh, yeah, he
in the
did.
field of play.
If he gets to the 20,
If he takes
oh,
it.
my goodness.
Oh, and he
Alienators
gets
are
him
getting
out of
back.
bounds.
Oh, boy. The Alienators get half a field. That is a
It's a
get
get
back.
back.
Yes.
So once you touch it in the field of play, then it goes into the end zone.
You have
You've got to
return
bring it out.
You got to bring it out. Well,
So
we're not done yet, folks.
The biggity
And-
back has been gotten.
And we hear people all over saying, so you're saying there's a chance? Yes, there is a chance.
All I need is a little chance.
Well, let's see. If you get
The
8,
back has been gotten.
well, let's see here. If you score and you get 8, it's a 60-53 game.
I've been known to take it back or two.
Well, the only problem with this is we also got to take into consideration that with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left, there's
Well,
enough
now-
time on the
well,
clock.
now the clock's ticking,
Yep.
and we will
So-
get to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes. Come back with us.
2 minutos.
It is the A7FL Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. We'll be back.
Bye.
Welcome back with 2 minutes to go. Anthony Alvarez and Schoolhouse Rock. Chris Vera with you. Scott will join us back momentarily. Harry Potter again. Harry Potter!
Harry! Oh, and he drops a pass.
He was looking for Curry Hall on the offensive side of the ball.
You know what? And they've got to be careful because was he an eligible receiver?
That's a good question.
Because he is an offensive lineman.
But we'll never know. As Harry Potter just...
Well, I think they're talking about it right now. The refs are talking about it.
But he didn't catch the ball. I mean,
It doesn't matter. It's illegal touching.
Okay.
Whether you catch it or not makes no difference, my friend.
Okay, Godfather of Krypton, don't strike me down with your heat vision.
They're letting it go.
And they're going to let it go. Okay.
Yep, they're letting it go.
So coming up in the 7 o'clock time frame, we have the Alliance and Sick with It. Should be a very interesting matchup to close out the night here of Week 3.
Uh-oh.
Pass caught!
And why was that pass caught? We missed it because the defender fell down.
Oh, boy, it's coming back for holding. So the catch by Phillips is null and void. And that's a doggone shame because that was a heck of a catch.
Yes, it was. Heck of a pass.
Yes. I mean, for him being on a bum leg, Johnson has thrown some very good balls tonight.
Yes, he has.
So with 1:47 to go, 60-45, 15-point lead for the Outlaws, as the Alienators had a lead to start the second half, but the Outlaws have imposed their will and have gone up 15. But then again, as we've been saying all night, it does help when you have a Savion Cunningham that can take returns back for touchdowns.
And at the very least, gives you great field position.
Yes. And right now, with the get back, the Alienators have gone backwards. 1:47 to go. Second down and 20. Webb in motion, was in motion. Johnson, here comes Harry Potter again. Oh. Harry Potter! And they're going to get him for a... Ooh, is that a horse collar or a...
It would be a high tackle.
High tackle by Harry Potter.
But you got a personal foul. Let's see.
Yep.
Horse collar.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I don't like that call. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
He did not pull him down by the horse collar. And that's, to me, that is not a horse collar at all.
Cameron Siddle.
I'm just telling you that is not a horse collar in my book. Horse collar and we have talked about this in a couple of occasions, Will and myself, and even Preston, that backwards pull is what you're looking for.
Okay.
That's not.
It is a second. It's a first down for the. It's first down for the Alienators. And here we go. Johnson back to throw.
He's holding him by his. That's it.
Fumble!
Oh, fumble! Oh, fumbled again!
And it's picked up by
You gotta
Webb!
be kidding me!
And Webb is gonna get to
wow.
the 40.
Wow, we still got 1:20 to go on the clock too. Timeout taken.
Timeout by the Alienators. No, you take the
Wow.
ball. No, you take the ball. No, you take the
Right?
ball. So it is 1:25 to go. Ball is all over the place, all over the turf, all over the grass. The field turf, that is.
That is. We talk about it when we watch the pros play, right? We always say, just fall on it.
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
fall on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
What would be the difference? They're
And
screaming,
they are chanting Harry
Harry.
on the Outlaws sideline as Cameron Siddle, known as Harry Potter, has had himself a fantastic game tonight on the defensive end.
I
sure.
don't think I've seen anybody block him yet.
No, that's probably a fair assessment to make, my friend.
Oh, they blocked him this time.
Johnson.
Oh, but then
looking.
they almost.
Caught by Gaither at the 30, out of bounds. So this time the clock will stop when you do go out of bounds in the end of each half. And since this is the fourth quarter, end of the second half, which would mean the end of the game, if you go out of bounds, the clock will stop.
Let's see what we got here.
Back to throw is Johnson going to the end zone. Passes.
Uh-oh.
Tipped.
Whipped. Oh.
Incomplete.
Good defensive play. Kept with the ball
Jaylene-
and knocked it away.
Jaylene Lockett was right there with Landrick Phillips on that one-on-one display.
Let's see. Got minute 10, and I apologize. I have to either lean backwards or lean forwards to see the clock from where I'm sitting.
It is a minute 10 seconds, which is known as 70 seconds. Johnson back to throw. Johnson looking.
Gonna get called
end
for-
zone, looking for Webb.
Won't matter. You got a holding.
And we have a flag in the backfield.
Holding on the Alienators.
Yes. Yep.
Yes, again, and Robert Hines is short to get up.
Grabs him and throws him on the ground, lays on him.
And we have holding on the offense.
He did the one-man gang 747.
Be a 10-yard penalty.
We still have him on the ground. Yep. Helping him up.
It is now 55 degrees here in the Vegas Valley.
Second down and 20 yards.
Let me just say it feels a lot colder.
It is wind gust up to 5 miles per hour, mostly cloudy. As
I'm sorry.
As the lights have taken full effect. Yes, Scott.
I'm sorry. I got to jump in. I just got back up here, and I watched that, and I watched the replay. They are calling good blocking holding.
Good blocking holding.
Get the guy to the ground, lay on him. If that's holding, I don't know. That's what I thought blocking was.
Can you surfboard him too?
Put him on the ground, get on top of him.
Surfboard.
I don't get it.
Minute 3 to go. Johnson back to throw. Throwing. Caught by Phillip.
Oh, no.
He could not maintain possession as he was falling out of bounds. Great effort. But nonetheless, it is still an incomplete pass. 57 seconds to go. Brings up third down. 15-point lead for the Outlaws. If the Outlaws, they do not want to give up another score. Because, again, point differential will play a matter in this seeding, in this tournament-style play in the Fall Brawl. Once again, coming up next, last game of the evening, it is Sick With It, the number 1 seed, taking on the 3 seed, the Alliance. Johnson over the middle.
We got a
knocked
penalty
away.
flag down again.
Vincent Thompson knocks
What do
it
we
down.
got going? See what we
And
got.
has something to say.
Flag on the play.
See what we have. He's
They're going to
picking
wave
it
it
up.
off. They're going to wave the flag off.
Flag is waved off. No flag on the play.
Up. So it brings up fourth down, and another timeout taken by the Alienators. That means they got one or none, I believe.
I think that was their last
that
one.
was their
Yep,
last
that was their
one.
last one.
So no timeouts remaining for the Alienators.
They're playing to the end.
Well, any team that is coached by Coach Q, you know they're not going to quit, for sure. And the Outlaws will put their record to 2-1 in the 4 versus 5 battle, which it was a tremendous game. It was back and forth, but the Outlaws pulled away. And right now they're holding on to a 15-point lead. And there goes that breeze kicking in.
Yep. I would say it feels good, but I'd be lying.
If it was summer, absolutely.
Yes.
Johnson,
Oh,
and that's going to do it.
yeah.
By number 27,
I think his legs are still bothering him.
the big man
That was
called
Kyrell Davis.
The Outlaws will have the ball.
And the Outlaws now can just do the greatest formation in sports, or should I say the greatest formation in football, and that is victory formation.
They should have went for 3.
Well, they weren't in plus yardage situation.
They were not. We can hear you. We can.
I can't hear Chris.
You can't hear me.
Yeah, just Chris.
No.
Yeah, no, he's on.
There. Hold on. Is that better?
Yep.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh.
I heard it in.
Yeah, if you hit that. Yeah.
Okay. So, 45 seconds.
If I knew What spot to hit?
First down.
You're in a better position.
And that is
Oh,
big man with football, Mr. Walters.
At the 40.
Inside the 40, knocked out of bounds with 38 seconds
Still
to
stayed
go.
on his feet.
There you see the Alliance.
It would seem that they're trying to run out the clock, but him stepping out of bounds was not exactly what I call running out the clock.
Correct. That's what you should be doing.
How do y'all
Yes.
feel about the transfer portal? Between the transfer portal and the NIL, they turned it into a pro sport.
Yes.
Wow.
First down.
Wow.
Not saying they don't deserve to be paid. Just saying.
Robertson looking to throw the football.
Ooh!
He's going to run.
What just happened?
He's going to stay in
He
bounds.
just trip over the 6
He's
over
across
the 40?
30, the 25.
Oh, he trucked his own guy.
He is inside the 20. Trey Robinson using his super speed. The beanie comes off again. And now it's been kicked.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Charles Johnson and Mr. Socorro are
I have something to say about it.
are not exchanging
Not-
pleasantries.
I mean, I'm not mad at him for having something to say.
10
Good job,
seconds to
Socorro.
go.
That's his boy's beanie.
The Outlaws are going to get the win and they're going to go to 2-1.
Oh, man.
10 seconds. As I was going off the screen there, pardon me.
Oh, wait. Can I please tell me this is what I think it is? Is that actually one of our refs? Or are these people showing up in refs uniforms to support Joe Jackson, who is one of the refs for
Oh, might
flag
be.
football?
You know what it might be? It might be one of the guys coming from over at Flag
Yeah.
to come watch the
There's
game.
no flag
It could
right
be.
now.
There's no flag right now? You sure?
I don't think so.
There wasn't any flag earlier today.
Barring a penalty, this should be the last play of the game.
That's the coolest stuff in the world.
From the 20.
Oh,
Big man with
the
football
ball.
again, Mr. Walters.
Wow.
Stays in bounds,
So
and that
does he
should
call?
do it.
Oh, we got another man down.
They're really going to call the Outlaws are really going to use their last timeout.
Yeah,
Yes, they
point
are.
differential matters.
I know.
I know we keep saying it, but it is nothing could be truer.
Run up the score.
Yeah, I mean it's
And
it
if you
really
give these guys a reason to run up the score,
they're
going
going to use it.
Oh yes, absolutely.
1,000% they're going to use it. And that's
They're
why
going
Scotty
to
doesn't play basketball.
use it.
Kobe.
Kobe wouldn't have missed.
The next game will start 10 minutes after this one.
Let's see. I think it's another handoff.
And
Oh, he
it's
fakes
not.
it.
Trey's
got that edge.
He's gonna run.
He's
for
got
it.
it.
And he runs
Touchdown.
It in. And the second son of Krypton finds the end zone again, and that is a 66 burger for the Outlaws.
Oh, we got a flag on the play. Hold on. Holding offense.
Holding on the offense, so
Taking those points off the board.
So there's going to be at least one more play.
Wow. I didn't see that coming.
You don't say.
Well, I shouldn't say that. With all the laundry that we had on the field,
Yes.
man, if we're putting up laundry to dry, there would be a ton of it.
Yes. And they would need a lot of Tide pods
Yes.
and fabric softener and dryer sheets, for that matter. Sick with it will be wearing their black jerseys, and the Outlaws in their silver jerseys with the red out frame. Here we go.
Here we go. Last play of the game.
Barring a penalty, again,
Yes.
Trey Robertson going for the end zone. Caught! By
Touchdown.
By Trayvon Fleming, and the 66 will be put back up.
Well, that's convincing.
Yes, but the game.
And they have to do the extra point.
Yes, they have to do the extra point.
You want to kneel it out? All right, this game is over.
They don't want to do it. So the game will end with a final score of 66 to 45.
Good game, guys. Good game, guys.
It was a good game. And we will talk more about this as Sick with it and the Alliance will get it together. But once again, the final score. It is a 66-45 win for the Outlaws. This was a very entertaining football game, and we will explain why that was as we get ready to take this break. This is the A7FL Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. We'll be back with Sick and the Alliance.